Okay. So, hopefully we should be live also on YouTube at this point. Clearly, I want you to watch where you feel comfortable watching. If you are able to keep tabs open for both, that's great, because we are trying to complete the watch hours requirement on YouTube. I am consistently getting new subscribers over there from that one video, which is wild. But we need 4,000 watch hours in the previous 365-day period, and I actually don't know for certain where we're at with that. Open link in new tab. $3,133 valid public watch hours. Oh, Brianna. I knew somebody was going to do that right away. I knew that somebody was just going to see that button and they can't and not be able to help it. And not be able to help it. So that does have a cooldown, and I think there's also maybe even a single limit to that one in the channel points. Let me double check that, actually. That's a good... I should have double checked that before enabling it and also fixing the sound. 1 hour, 1 per stream. Why do I have a 1 hour cooldown on it if you can only do it once per stream? I probably changed it out of frustration at some point with people trying to spam it. I will give that a 2 hour cooldown, a 2 per stream redemption, but 1 per person. Starting from now on. I don't know if that'll affect today's stream or not. Starting soon screen is lovely. Hi, Candy Bear. Welcome in. How are you, friend? Trimmer wants to take the points you do. Yes. Yes, the lawn trimmer. Hello, Flame Grilled Freak. How are you? Hi, everybody. Welcome in. I am in comfy clothes today because it's very cold outside. It's 37 degrees at 11:47 a.m., which is rather cold. How is your wiener? I mean, if you say, ask me, I'm a streamer, as you say, ask me about my wiener, I'm just going to ask you. It is very cold here. Dude, before some of you go, it's negative 40 with the wind chill and blah, 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 blah. We're not used to that weather here, okay? We are not used to that here. It was like 20. It was like 23 degrees overnight, which is very cold for us. So, Brianna wants me to work on the Gengar. Thank you, Robot Wizard. Thank you, Robot Wizard. What are you talking about? What's the vocal fry? Who bonked? Oh, Flame Girl Freak did. I don't know what hook I was using for this. Does anybody remember what hook I was using? I think it's an 8. Am I using a size 8 hook? Well, Brianna! Fine, then we'll talk about some things until Brianna comes back, because I don't even know what hook I was using with this. So, yeah, yesterday we taught Karen Day is my name some crochet. She did a fabulous job, and... Karen went from, I think, $50 in donations to Global Sanctuary for Elephants. You think it was the Captain Hook? Karen went from about $50 to like, I don't even know, over 700? Is that so? I can't remember. Which is incredible. Karen is an awesome friend of the stream. Please go give her a follow if you're not already. If you weren't able to hang out yesterday, that's totally okay. She's keeping this fundraiser open. Yes, $750. She got to She raised $700 for Global Sanctuary for Elephants yesterday. The community raised, you know, like it's a team effort, but I mean, hey, if you get that excited about helping captive elephants rehabilitate and have a safe, huge space in Brazil that Karen gets to visit in February, I'm so happy for her. You know the hook had a white tip, but you know that doesn't help. Lol. I think it was okay. So when Cray, did we make a command for Defiant Yarn? Heck yeah, I think that Cranston did that. Heck yeah, we did. Go follow Cray. Oh, it's Monday. There are new stickers. Thank you for reminding everybody to check out the new stickers and stream stickers, Robot Wizard. Thank you. This is a 10.0 millimeter. That's not the one I was using. Is it in here? Hi, Spava. How are you? I think it's this one. I think it's an 8.0 millimeter. I don't know what I did with the two pretty neon colored hooks that our friend Cray sent me. Wait, is this one of them? Yes, where's the orange one? I am confusion. Oh wait, here it is, right here. But this is the one, this is a 9.0. And yes, I actually do have a 9.5 millimeter hook. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Robo Wizard. Baby Pinky with the 15 stream streak, thank you. We need to do a yellow chicken. We need to do I'm gonna wait until Miro comes in. He did his tier 3 yesterday during all of the collab stuff when we had everything turned off. And I think we might be missing one or two other sub or res. I can't even remember. There was too much happening yesterday, which is great. Yes. There was no steak in the dryer. That doesn't happen for a little while, I think. I mean... I haven't looked at it. We have 719 sub points right now, according to my dashboard. According to this, that's not always 100% accurate. Let me look at the Twitch channel because for whatever reason, hi Smokey, I completely missed Community Day yesterday because it was while we were doing our collab with Karen. I hope you had a good Community Day. Yesterday was Pokemon Go Community Day. I hope all of you that play Pokemon Go got all the shinies. 708. This says 708. So now hold your horses because is this a new meme? Is this the Thank you, Robot Wizard, for gifting a sub to Ruth's Chris. Thank you. What's next? Morton's? You don't need to do anything else. Thank you. Your thumbs up. Thank you very much. What if Ruth's Chris comes in here and wouldn't that be hilarious if it was a steak official account that finally came in here and caught on to the whole thing about cooking a steak in a dryer, and they go, this would be the thing that would happen to me. They'd be like, you know what? We're doing it, 9. We're going to fly you out to Ruth's Chris headquarters. We're going to, no, Outback Steakhouse, although I do love a bloomin' onion. No offense, Outback, no offense, but I don't think there's really a whole lot of contest between Outback Steakhouse and Ruth's Chris or Morton's. They're kind of a cut above. Get it? A cut above. Yes, indeed. I think I might need to restart my Stream Deck software. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's trying to tell me there's an update that I can't have because I don't have Windows 11. And every button I want to press on my little Stream Deck, I have to press 3 times. Skip this version. I'll just say skip this version for right now. And then I'm going to restart my Stream Deck software because I think that's the problem. Oh no! I fired up Task Manager and it probably made Stream go. Outback's chicken wings are actually really. I'm not. Listen, okay. Now you guys are like, Outback's bread is so good, and their chicken wings are. I understand. Thank you very much for the gift subs, Robot Wizard. What color for those chickens? Am I gonna have to get little resin steaks? I'm not giving you guys more choices. It's enough confusion with what color chicken and what color egg do you want. We don't need steak and eggs, anyone? Let's see here. Stream Deck. End task. No more Stream Deck. 9's choice on colors. Okay. Thank you very much, Robot Wizard. I appreciate you. We might have missed some things yesterday, and you know, I do the best that I can. I don't promise that the bowl and the basket of Bachnificence are like an extremely accurate count, and it's just for fun. And some of you, your idea of fun is rioting. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Little Stream Deck is struggle busing. Big Stream Deck is fine. Buttons work right away on big Stream Deck. Little Stream Deck. I was trying to ignore that. I was also trying to tell you guys that we're doing a subathon from the 29th through either the 2nd or the 3rd. Well, we could just say it's through the 4th. I don't know, because that's a week. I was like, maybe I should just make it one whole week, and then that makes more sense, and that would more than cover, you know, whether or not we get front page. 29th through the 4th. You guys listen. Oh, now it's working. But this button still doesn't work. Yeah, it's acting all funky. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Yes. Yes. Thank you. I love. Thank you. Repo loves you. No, it doesn't. That's a lie. That's a lie. It's a lie. It does not love me. I tried playing Repo. I was terrible at it. It's okay, though. All right. Who's there? We don't want any, unless it's chocolate or coffee or both. Is it a mocha? What are you sorry for? What are you sorry for, Smokey? Don't be sorry. Everybody loves a Tangia dungeon. Type exclamation point join. If you don't love a Tangia dungeon, what are you doing in here? Do it. Type exclamation point join. Up to 12 people can join the dungeon. You get loot. Just do it. Do Girl Guides still sell cookies at the door? We don't have Girl Guides here. Yes, dear? We can do that when Mom's done working. Yes, of course. Okay, it's 38 degrees outside. It's real cold. Okay, you're gonna have to bundle up, but we're not gonna be able to go for a little while because Mama will be streaming until about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Okay, so you need to be ready to go at that time. And I think you should work on your room a little bit. I was just about to get ready. Okay, baby girl. All right, I don't know what's happening now. Thank you for the hype train. You guys are awesome. You're limited on your games you can play. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Kamei, thank you for gifting a sub to Decipher Music. What color chicken would you like? Train! Na, says Kamei. Kamei, you're lucky that I have hit my I have hit my limit. that I'm over my budget for a variety of reasons, including contributing to people's charity campaigns, like, you know, I like to do because I like helping. Going back and looking at the past time I was working on Gengar, it was a silver colored hook, so it was an 8mm. Yes, I believe so. We are very close to a sticker party, which also means a sticker sheet or sticker from the fourth wall giveaway. Streamer is lizard with buttons today. I mean, is that any different from any other day? What do you mean you're limited on your games you can play, little Viking mama? Do you mean like... Gween, please, unless Decipher Music is here. Yeah, I haven't seen them in the chat, but if they want to pop into the chat and tell us what color they'd like for a chicken, that would be just fine by me. Hello, Moonrose Crafts. Too bad they had a really good coconut chocolate one. So I don't know if Girl Guides is related at all to Girl Scouts, but Girl Scouts has a cookie that used to be known as a Samoa. I don't know if they call it that anymore. Is that just for in the stream? Wait, what? I am so confused. Thank you so much, Robot Wizard. Thanks for your lurk. I appreciate you. That's double the temp where you are. Yep, there's a reason why I live here and not where you are. You joined in the conversation halfway through it. You have a very limited selection of games you have to play for your streams. I see. Please never worry about that. You appreciate me a billion, whether I donate or not. Please, please. No, I know that. I know that. Just know, Kame, that were I readily equipped, there would be much chaos. Thank you for the hype train, you guys. You remember Samoa's, both your sisters and your daughter were in Girl Scouts. Yes, I was a brownie and a Girl Scout. I don't know. I have thoughts on the cookie cells thing. In my troop in elementary school, there were girls who used it as kind of a point of like leverage socially and sort of like taunting other kids. And one criticism I have of the system is that offering recognition and prizing to the children who are able to sell copious amounts of cookies, it can sometimes have the unintended, and you have to learn to deal with these feelings. The world is not a fair place. We can't all have exactly the same things. But for someone like, say, myself and many other children, I went to school in a school district that was in a very wealthy part of the Portland suburbs. And many of my classmates had stay-at-home parents and or parents who were allowed to go to their place of work and sell cookies for their children and could spend lots of extra time taking their kids out to go and sell cookies in person in a variety of locations. If I wanted to sell cookies, it was all on me. Now, that said, after being teased by one of my classmates and also just sort of bullied by her a bunch, and she had this whole thing about like, I win every year and I sell the most cookies and nobody can beat me. I'm unbeatable. Because her mom was always helping her and selling cookies for her. Which again, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's helping the troop. It's raising money for Girl Scouts, right? We all could use help. I actually don't really subscribe to the whole Nepo baby criticism of people if they actually work hard, right? Hi, Blaze! But her attitude was really crummy. And the next year, I put my mind to it and I outsold her. So get wrecked, Sabrina. Pretty much all by myself, too. So I don't think there's anything wrong with healthy competition, but there were girls who turned it into something where they were kind of taunting other people in a really not so nice way. And instead of going, man, I'll never, you know what I mean? But that's hard because some kids don't have that confidence level or they don't react that way. And she accused me of cheating. You know what's funny though? People do change. I ran into her later in life, and she actually turned out to have learned her lesson and was a really nice person. Didn't really remember that whole thing and apologized. She was like, "I'm so sorry." I was like, "It's okay. We were kids." She was kind of petty when we were little Viking mama, but she evolved, all right? Not everybody stays that way. I ran into her while bartending. She came in and sat down in my section, and she recognized me and said, so there's kind of a happy ending to this story. Said, "Hey, I remember you. I think we went to elementary school together." And then she told me her name, and I was like, you. I was like, "Do you remember when you accused me of cheating to beat you at selling Girl Scout cookies in 4th grade? Do you remember that?" Now, maybe she did remember and she just said she didn't. I don't know. But she really was very sweet, actually. And she gave me her card and was like, "Come in and I'll give you a free haircut." She was like running a salon or cutting hair in a salon or something. And I was like, "Yeah, thank you. That's really nice." And we joked about it. It was okay. These are things that happen when we're kids, and a lot of people do learn their lesson and they grow. I don't think that it's impossible for people to grow and to change and to learn. I think she just wasn't used to losing. I think that she had not had the experience of somebody, standing up to her that way and saying, "I'm going to challenge you. You're not going to win this time." And I didn't really rub it in her face either. I mean, I'm probably pretty sure I looked over at her like, "Yeah, that's right. I'm up here." Not you. You thought you had it in the bag or the bucks. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff in chat that I missed, but we need to do Redtastic's chicken. It's very overdue. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And then also 2 chickens from Robot Wizard for Morton's and Roost Chris. Thank you very much. 3, 2, 1. And also a green chicken from Kamei. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for the gift subs and the resub. I appreciate you guys. So, into the bowl of Bachnificence you must go. Thank you very much. We have had to empty the bowl into the basket a few times already this month. You guys are wild and crazy, and I adore you, and I really appreciate you. And I do not have a larger vessel as of yet to empty the basket of Bachnificence into. KBJ, thank you very much.
Another one.
What color chicken do you want? And don't you dare say, what's a chicken dish from Taco Bell? What's something that has chicken in it? I mean, you can ask for chicken in lots of things, probably. The steakhouses, Taco Bell is not a steakhouse. I don't care where you live or what they serve. There's no red chickens! I have to scroll up and catch up on chat. Dr. Hubs, thank you so much for your 3-stream streak. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I read that. That is the same group. You're old. You were using the old term. Oh, I didn't know that. You remember Samoa's? Both your sister and your daughter were in Girl Scout. Yes. I was in Girl Scouts from second or third grade through 2nd grade through 4th grade. I quit after that year. That was my mic drop. I beat that girl at selling cookies, and I was like, I am done with this. And I have to say, I think different troops are different. I am not trying to say that this is the case for all Girl Scouts, but we just did a lot of stuff that I feel like wasn't. We did go to we had a camp excursion. We camped. I did get to ride a horse. There was some other cool stuff we did that was kind of more hands-on and outdoor and all that. But a lot of it was stuff like making dolls, and I love crafting. You guys know this. I've crocheted since I was 7. But I think that it depends a little bit on the troop leaders and some other things. I don't know if they have the same programs at every troop or what nowadays, but I feel like it wasn't. I was not into typical little girl stuff a lot of the time. It depended on what it was. I loved strawberry shortcake. And I loved making clothing for my sister's dolls, but I didn't want to like play Barbies. necessarily. I liked playing role-playing games with my human friends. But I didn't really enjoy sitting and playing pretend with dolls most of the time, especially not like house and like marriage and relationships. I was like, yeah, whatever, that's cool. Where's the paintbrushes and the clay and the pieces of string tied to every doorknob in the house? Sorry, that is the same group. You remember Samoas? I'm trying to get caught up. Thank you for all in your team does. You are a safe heart. No, stop it. I don't know how to handle this. I just show up here. I just sit in front of a camera with an internet connection and make a total fool out of myself, Mateo. You're too nice to me. I can't read this out loud. It makes me so uncomfortable. It's not your fault. You're amazing. Thank you. Your kind words. I can't do it. A Girl Scout troop made record sales by setting up shop outside a dispensary. I know I heard about that, and Z- was saying earlier that they got in trouble for it, which is really too bad because that's silly. It's like they're not inside the dispensary, and if it's in a publicly accessible place, then like, so how far away from the dispensary do the girls have to be to sell cookies? That's what we need to find out. Your husband perked up like a dog that heard a bag of chips out. They were my dad's favorite. They're still my favorite Girl Scout cookie. He looked over at you and went, "Ooh, yeah, dude, I can kill an entire box of Samoas like probably like in a day. It's not good for you though. Don't do that. It's not recommended." Oh, okay, you said that after. Yes. They did. They got in trouble for it, unfortunately. Get wrecked means Sabrina, yes. I mean, you know, it's not her fault. They named her Sabrina. You bet your bullies are in jail or worse? Hopefully she's nice now. Could have been getting me to come in for a bad haircut. Yeah, I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I think 25 years of restaurant work, I developed a pretty good sense of when people were full of it and when they weren't. And she seemed to genuinely not recall any of that. But then, you know, sometimes maybe when there's things that we did as children that are embarrassing, we block them out of our memory on purpose. Who knows? Like I said, she seemed to have collected herself into a decent person from what I could tell. Then again, it was a very short interaction. I have no idea. But a lot of times how people treat restaurant, like wait staff and stuff, is very telling. You know, if they're jerks to wait staff and restaurant folk and retail and customer service, but they're nice to everyone else. And I don't mean like they had a legitimate reason to complain and they approached someone, you know, maybe a bit upset, but they're still respectful. Like, because you can do that. When I call up somebody to talk about something I'm having a problem with customer service, I will preface what I'm about to say when I'm frustrated and need to vent with, I want you to understand, I know you're just doing your job and this isn't directed at you. Thank you for listening to me complain now for a moment about what I think, you know, is wrong with your service or, you know, why I need you to help me fix something. The steakhouses are winning today. KBJ says blue. Cleaning up your space and doing the yes, please go take care of yourself, Kamei. I appreciate you so much. And I'm so glad that we've become friends through this ridiculous place, whatever it is. And, you know, hey, cheers. I hope you had a great time yesterday. That's all I care about, right? Into the what? The bowl of magnificence. We must put your gifted sub. Pretend that this chicken is red. Yes, indeed. It is actually a red chicken. If you think it's blue, then you need to go and maybe perhaps you need to have your vision tested. Thank you very much, Kosher Bacon Jam. For the gift sub to Taco Bell. 3, 2, 1. Taco Bell. Get yourself a badge of blast. Get yourself a badge of blast with that. There is pastel red. Yes, this is true. The next time you ask for red, KBJ, I'm just going to give you pastel red. Quesadilla. TB logo is purple. You're back. Welcome back, Brianna. Hello, Cranston. Ooh, one more stream till you get 25. Streamer is wearing headphones. Happy Monday party, people. Hello, Teal. How are you, Teal? Guys, go give Teal a follow. I know Teal's been coming back to streaming here and there. You played dolls with your pretend human friends. There you go. It's different now. There's no more Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. There's just Scouts, and girls do almost the same as the boys. Olivia says, I'm actually very happy to hear that. Is it too early to make streamer cry? I have no idea what you're talking about. 9.5 is awesome. Oh, is it because of the thing where I had a hard time reading the message? You've only seen Girl Scouts directly outside the doors of dispensary. You think minors aren't even allowed? No, you can't even go inside. You've seen local artists set up in the lobbies, but never anything with kids. No, they were just outside of it, apparently, Teal. They were outside of it. They were outside of it. We're not going to use that term in here because I don't like it. I might actually... I can't ban that term because we have a friend named Karen. I don't like that term because I think it's really unfair to people who are named that. Who are decent, upstanding, sweet, considerate, kind human beings. I just don't like it. I kind of also find it a little bit misogynistic. Yeah? Okay. There are people out there who behave in that way. I just think that it's extremely unfair. It's like, what if your name was Bob, and all of a sudden Bob became synonymous for like just nothing but the most awful, spoiled, rotten, terrible behavior? Similarly, I don't use the word Chad to describe an entitled dude either, because, you know, I feel like it's like the same thing, just different name. Or Steve, and everyone kept trying not to feed you. Yeah. I just that one in particular rubs me the wrong way. That's fine. Some people may live up to the stereotype, but you know, I think we probably in 2026 should understand stereotypes are not necessarily a great thing in general. I will be right back, you guys. I need to take a quick break. Thank you. I know we just had an ad break, but I will be right back. Chair dancing. My legs hurt so bad from all the squats.
The alert level to DEFCON 5. Please refer to the operations manual for further
I love you, May! Thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community! Here, I'll do my best impression of the, like, underpass. You know, the highway underpass dancing. You earned it.
I'm here a lot earlier this time to say it is sub time. La 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 low 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 low.
Them. You look really nice tonight. Me. Thank you. Yeah. There's a kid screaming in the background. Come on. Come on. Come on, White Wolf. Come on, White Wolf. Come on. Come on, White Wolf. Come on. Come here, little White Wolf. Come here, White Wolf. I got a treat. Yes. Yes. Okay. Are you clearing my... Raz... I think Raz was just clearing my,
another one.
Raining tacos. Raining tacos. It's raining tacos.
There you go. That's from the drop game yesterday. Yes, that's from we had a drop game. The bot dropped for 99.99, and I can't think of a better person to gift a tier 1 sub to in the channel, and that's what happens if you support me, and then I just go ahead and I give the money right back to Twitch. Thank you. Yeah, Sari doesn't drop. That would be pretty funny, though, if you could set up Sari to do the drop game. So when the Mother Clucker bot drops, I get to choose. I get to choose if we do a gift sub or charity. If you guys drop and you win, you get to choose gift sub or charity. If you want a gift sub, it's for you or it's for someone else. Doesn't matter. It could be my choice if you want. It could be a rando. It could be someone you know who doesn't already have a sub. In the interest of keeping things simple, no, you may not hold on to a gift sub as like a credit for later. I know probably some other people maybe do that, but here, that's too much for me to keep track of. I'm going to be 100% honest. It's just too much for me to keep track of. I already have enough. I can't keep track of the things I already need to keep track of. So either it's for you or it's a gift or $3 to charity, whatever you prefer. Hi, JC. Welcome in. Are you guys all following JC? Yeah, I got to keep it simple. I'm learning my lesson finally at almost 47 years of age that I should not sign up for all these things because I cannot possibly keep track of all of them and I will not complete all of them. And then I feel bad about myself.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Yep. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could probably make a pretty awesome picture of a hot dog. Blaze, if I know you. The burnout is real. It's not just burnout, you know. It's like realizing that you have redeems and stuff that are like years old that you've managed somehow not to complete. And don't even bring up Gengar because I'm about to pick it up. Okay! Yes, I know! Brianna redeemed Gengar! Gengar has evolved into a onesie. Am I doing this in... God, I can't even remember what stitch I was using.
Chicken attack!
That's right. So we will be doing show and tell, and you know, we're supposed to do a streamer spotlight this week, I think. I can't remember. I was going to ask... Actually, I should look at... Here, what does this say? Yeah, we did Cat Yoi like over 2 weeks ago. We didn't stream on one of those Mondays. I can't remember. But we did Cat Yoi was our victim last time. And I'm going to be 100% honest. I've been so busy trying to get organized with like stuff for taxes and collaboration with Karen and all that stuff that I didn't already have someone in mind. It doesn't mean we can't do it. Totally real Pokemon lore, 100% accurate. I am the reason Gengar is a ghost type. He used to be living, but he's been waiting to be made so long he crossed over. Well, not all of us can be as prolific as you, Blaze, okay? Blazing through all of your art projects. Darn all of these children and animals. And our successful family-run business. Blaze is very speedy and very talented. Please go check out their website for art and prints and stickers. Taxes. Can we just light ourselves on fire instead? Seems easier. Yeah. Well, there is yeah. Luckily, I was at the beginning of a round. So this is a channel points redeem for me to have to work on the onesie. To do one round of the onesie. At least one round of the onesie. Which takes, you know, probably takes about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how much you guys decide you're going to distract me. You had to file your taxes this month. Good news, you don't owe anything. Bad news, you had to fill out a whole darn form to tell them that you don't owe anything. I mean, yeah. You haven't seen this site before? Yeah, Teal, check it out. Blaze is very, very good at the arts. Stop getting stuck in the middle of this ball of yarn, Bernat Blanket. At least I got wise and I'm using half double crochet instead of, yeah, blazing amazing. Half double crochet instead of single crochet. Don't forget to post to the show and tell if you haven't yet. Aren't they? Teal, I'm telling you. Teal ought to know. Teal's something of an artist herself. You dabble. And the gold and other metals, yes. Blaze takes commissions. We're actually gonna do a trade. I'm gonna trade, Lord knows why you would want to do this. Nobody in their right mind should paint a painting, a whole painting for me in exchange for me to like yak at them about their content, but apparently that sounds like a good deal to Blaze, so... Alright. I have completed one round of the Gengar onesie. And I shall model it for you. That is if I can get it on over an existing sweatshirt. To be honest, I kind of would totally stop right here. I'd be like, yo, it's a Gengar hoodie. Like, who cares? Does it need legs? But yeah, it does. It's okay. Look. We're getting there. And then you guys can finally get off my back! Yeah. I will have to sew a zipper onto it. I could do buttons. Or even Velcro. Do something Gengar would do. It's already off. I don't know what that means. I mean, he would do this. What would Gengar do? Yeah. We don't have a sad command.
Hello, I am 4.5.5, and as I am half the woman that 9 is.
So that's all that this stream is just you guys get to come in and make fun of me for not being able to finish stuff. Well, you know what I can finish? The stream! I can just go do something else, okay? If that's how you feel. Am I gonna give up on this one too? You know what I can do? You know what I can finish? The stream! Bye! It's fine. You can't get rid of me that easily. Slash ban kosher bacon jam. Then it'll be real peaceful. No! Kitty cat. He's trying to chew. Dude, that it's not called a Cat 6 cable because you're supposed to chew on it. Come here. It's not his fault because it's just hanging. It's just hanging there. Okay. Easy. Hey. What is it? Why are you so squirrely right now? What is it? What do you see? You see something over there? Yeah, the wire I was trying to chew on, Mom. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. What do you see? What do you see, little kitty? I don't know what he's looking at up there, but it's not the wire. Yes, that's our baby. Yep, he's getting so big so fast. It's kind of wild. I love him. What was I doing? What are we doing? I don't know what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, make a wish. Oh, I'll do some some jumping jacks. Why not? Also, you can make me do another 100 jumping jacks in 4 more subs, resubs, or gifted subs. Just saying. Oh, yeah! Get swole! Or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24! 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Ah! Oh, excuse me. Ah! Mm. See, we drove Teal away with the exercising. Because chat is a bunch of, sadists. And apparently I'm a masochist. I promised I would do a jumping jack for every $1 donated to Games for Change during our collaboration with them. I was a guest on their channel to help them raise funds for their programs, and we raised a bunch of money during that stream for them, which is awesome. Thank you guys. And I said, you know what? If you guys donate, I will do a jumping jack for every $1 that is donated during our segment. And then we've added to it and subtracted and added and subtracted. So it's a running total from a variety of things, not just from that. But you can make me do an additional, you can increase the number back up. You can add 100 if you guys get to the sub goal for the day. The daily sub goal will result in adding 100 jumping jacks to whatever that number is at that time. I just did 50, so now we're at 1,615 and then 0.31. Because Cranston. Hi, Jesse. You just missed Apollo. But he was not having it. He did not want to be in my arms. He sat in my lap and napped this morning, and I had to, like, I was like, I've had a whole cup of coffee. I have to get up and go potty. And my daughter was standing there. I was like, here you go, kitten transfer. So almost a third of a jumping jack. Yeah, I just, like, hop in the air a little bit. But I'm leaving it there because I know that it makes Cranston happy. I could just be like, okay, here's a third of a jumping jack and then make it even for my own sanity. But one of the perks of being a moderator, I guess. Got to have some perks for those mods. We love you, mods. Mods are the trolls you choose. Sanity is overrated. So my husband and I are both children of, specifically our dads were both, Grateful Dead. They were Deadheads. And I don't know if anybody here follows the news about, you know, people that have graduated to another plane of existence in the news, but, Bobby Weir passed recently, R.I.P. And that has spawned this whole, for both of us, sort of like trip down memory lane, no pun intended. Listening to a bunch of Grateful Dead, and we were watching the however many part documentary series that they made about the band a while back. And they kind of talk about how sanity is overrated and people should just have fun. And I'm like, is this why I am the way I am? Because I was raised by a person who was like a huge devotee of this band that basically promoted like, well, you know, like, hey man, you know, you're gonna be dead one day, so just do whatever you want. Is that why I am this way? Twitch tells me pre-rolls are on. Let's take a quick ad break on that note. On that note, let's take an ad break. I will be right back. We're gonna run some ads to turn off pre-rolls. Thank you guys.
Chair dancing. My legs hurt so bad from all the squats.
Sir, the authority set the alert level to DEFCON 5. Please refer to the operations manual for further
I love you, May. Thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. Here, I'll do my best impression of the like underpass. You know, the highway underpass dancing. You earned it.
I'm here a lot earlier this time to say it is subtime la 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 low 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 low.
Them. You look really nice tonight. Me.
Thank you. Yeah.
There's a kid screaming in the background.
Come on. Come on. Come on, White Wolf. Come on, White Wolf. Come on. Come on, White Wolf. Come on. Come here, little White Wolf. Come here, White Wolf. I got a tree. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Are you clearing my... Raz... I think Raz was just clearing my,
We're talking about you. Are you there? Hello?
I have real children. I have three children that came from the inside of me. Why did I say it like... Why do I say these things?
Did you you make it? No!
I can hear you on my headphones, but I don't know where I put them. And I would be here, left to my own devices. Sour cream. I was thinking about using apple cider vinegar. I'm not gonna put sugar in it because the hubs can't have it. Okay. 1 yellow cucumber is courtesy of our $500 milestone. Oh my god!
You complete me. I love you.
Taking the computer. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything is right. Oh my god! Thank you,
What's going
guys. Someone just donated $200 to St. Jude. We're at $1,002. You guys get to smash me in the face with a whipped cream pie. Yay! Goal! Like
Are they doing?
they're having a bit war.
Okay.
Hey, you're supposed to. You know what?
Do more bits.
No. Somebody clip that. Clip my kid going, do more bits. So this is a game to you guys, huh? You think this is all just fun and games? There's people out here with reputations at stake as Stream Raiders partners. I need to see every single one of you out there with at least 6 units. I want to see everybody placing 69 units apiece in this battle. I want 420 units on this battlefield. Stat! You heard what I said. I'm not saying it again.
Going off the rails on a gravy train.
Cause that's
it goes. You pour it on French fries and on mashed potato.
Oh, buddy. Oh, God. Okay, Ramona, go ahead.
Oh my goodness. A little bit more.
Clip this.
No.
Okay, bye, 9.
Tuna! What? Like you wouldn't do the same thing, Tuna! Okay?
He's resin
Oh my
his
god!
friend.
Oh my god! Help me! Tell me you wouldn't do the same thing. There's a rift to go! Hell yeah.
I'm a nasty woman. I'm a nasty woman. I'm a nasty woman. Such a nasty woman.
Hi, welcome to my channel.
All right. Lego explosion. Nothing unusual. Everything is fine. This is fine. Not distracting at all. All right. You ready? Maybe we don't need this to be such a large piece of tape.
Buttsbot is not explainable. Your wife loves fart humor too, so you're used to it. This is for your wife. Please clip that and
Okay, welcome back. Thank you for your patience. While we were on the break, I went ahead and I updated this command, and this is our streamer spotlight today. I was looking through a list of people wanting to focus on someone doing creative, and I was like, wow, I cannot believe we have not already featured our amazing friend, Pigstitch. If you guys are not already following Pix, please make sure that you go follow right meow. I'm kind of shocked. I think I thought in my head that we had already featured our friend Pigstitch. Because, you know, I can't imagine why anybody wouldn't want to go hang out with Pix. I mean, Pix's stream is 18 plus. It's definitely very decidedly 18 plus for language and sometimes topics as well. But he is so incredibly encouraging of other people's creativity. He is a fellow founding advisor for the Artists and Makers Creator Club. He has worked really hard to build a super supportive community of mostly artists and makers, but also gamers. Anybody and everybody is welcome there, you know, as long as you're willing to be respectful and courteous. But he has a great, really sassy, really bawdy sense of humor. His about says Canadian charity advocate, Twitch Artists and Makers Club founder, fiber artist, crocheter, cross stitcher, needle felter, diamond painter, Lego builder and designer, pixel artist, pattern designer, model builder, Starlight ambassador, Pride Guild, and Capcom creator. Pix is truly a jack of all trades and arts. And then he also has in his panels, hi there, the name is Justin, he, him, and I'm a full-time content creator and crafter with a focus on cross-stitching, crochet, design, variety crafts education, and charity work. 8-bit, 16-bit, and 32-bit pixel art are in my DNA, and I've been a gamer for over 30 years. My passion for cross-stitching stems back to grade 4 art class when I was first introduced to it. I also love to crochet and make nerdy amigurumi pieces, design patterns, needle felt, diamond paint, as well as create Lego art boards. Join me on stream for some fun. Let's create and make an impact together. And lots and lots of artist credits, of course. He has a ton of really amazing emotes that are made mostly by Cupo Joe, 8-Bit Val, and Simon Red. And like I said, we were both invited to be founding advisors for the Artists and Makers Club, and I was so honored to be able to stand alongside my incredible friend in order to help get that program up and running. We've organized some raid trains for that in the past. We're also members of the, several charity teams together, and we've done charity collabs and all kinds of other fun stuff like that. Yes, dear. What's that? Why should he help you clean up the living room so that you can play VR? He already walked the dogs and unloaded the dishwasher. I think that cleaning up the living room sounds like a pretty reasonable task for somebody your age. Oh, you just need help moving a beanbag? Okay, well, Moni, Mommy just took a break, so I can't do that right this second. But I can come up there in a little bit. Tell him that I said that he should consider it an honor to help his little sister move something heavy. That he should be happy that his little sister needs his help, and that soon you'll be too big to need his help. And then he'll be sad. Maybe. Or maybe he'll be relieved and sad. You can be relieved and sad at the same time. There is a lot of info on Pix's page, which we're going to look at in a second here on his Twitch page. So please definitely make sure that you are following Pix here on Twitch. Oh, thank you. Don't start up with that. We're like, listen, don't start up with that. We're over a week away. Thank you, though. Thank you for your tier. That's what I want to focus on, is your tier 3 for 33 hecking months. Seriously. Thank you, Maz. I appreciate you. What color for your chickens, my friend? What color for your chickens? Thank you for your tier 3 resub. You're so awesome. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. I hope that today is going well for you. Happy MLK Junior Day, by the way. I don't think I've said that yet today. It is a holiday for a lot of people here in the States. And it is a day when we, as a nation, can come together to reflect on, you know, how much progress we've made, how there's lots to be made still in civil rights, and, you know, try to take from the examples that he set. Happy MLK Junior Day to me, too. Thank you. I grew up in Oregon, in a suburb of Oregon where there's not the best track record for racial equality. And one of my very best friends, literally my best friend, was the only person of color in my class. And she struggled and suffered from mistreatment because of her skin color. And it sucks because she's the sweetest person and so full of joy. And I saw from an early age how someone who, you know, deserved none of it would be met with enmity over nothing more than the color of her skin. Had nothing to do with the content of her character. She was one of the kindest and sweetest and most gentle souls, and still is to this day. We're still in touch. And I adore her. And it was heartbreaking. You know, I came over to her house one day, and her mom answered the door, and I said, can my friend come out and play? And her mom said, she's not feeling too well today. I was like, oh no, is she sick? And she explained that it had more to do with mental health because she was being taunted and mocked and mistreated due to her skin color. So it still exists today. It's extremely unfortunate. And we don't, you know, get into heavy topics a lot of the time here because I like to just be a clown and you know, lift your spirits and help you feel good about yourself, and, you know, focus on what you can control. But that is something that we can control, is how we treat other people, and giving them a fair chance and not prejudging them on the basis of things that they can't help, especially, you know. Compassion, understanding, trying to enlighten ourselves and those around us by, you know, making better choices about how we treat one another. It's not really actually all that hard when you practice it. So, you know, and that can go for other differences as well. It's not just skin color, but other things as well, you know, and we should celebrate those things about each other instead of focusing on them as a reason to, you know, put someone down or tear them apart. Especially things like, you know, gender or orientation, identity, skin color, you know, race, religion, creed, all of it. It's not class, etc. We, you know, I got picked on for being low income. I've certainly been met with, you know, misogyny and other things in my life, and I choose not to focus on it here, you know, for a variety of reasons. But I am, you know, confident that we can move forward from it. It requires that people consider, you know, look in the mirror and figure out, like, you know, what might be your reason for automatically judging someone else as less than worthy of your respect, right? You have to have tough conversations with yourself, and it doesn't mean you have to go around constantly apologizing to everyone. I've also heard people say, like, that it's tiresome and somewhat bothersome to have people constantly coming up to them and pointing out their difference, even if it's well-meaning, in a way that is, like, you know, as if to say, I would like to apologize for all of the wrongdoing of everyone who looks like me. Like, sometimes people just want to go about their lives and go about their business and just be treated well. And it's simple, you know, and that's really what MLK was preaching, was like, look, you know, we have so much more in common than we don't. And if people would view each other that way, there'd be a lot less strife and a lot less problems in the world. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But yes, happy MLK Jr. Day. I think he had a, you know, and he was not without his own flaws. We're not here to debate or discuss that. I think that the message that he brought to the world is one of acceptance and working together and trying to work out the things that we don't get along over, so that we can, you know, as a species, we can move forward into a world that is better for all of us. So, you know, if people can approach each other that way at all, even if they only just make a few small steps toward it, that's evolution. It doesn't happen all at once. It doesn't happen overnight, typically, right? So, you know, I think there's ways that we can work on that don't cause unnecessary and undue harm to one another. It's really tough, though, because understand, for some folks, some of this has been happening to them all of their lives, and their anger and their frustration is very justified. And so sometimes all you need to do is just let them get it out, too. You don't have to offer feedback. You don't have to offer solutions. Sometimes people just need to vent. You know, but also everyone is different. Every single one of us processes things in our own way, right? So, like, you have to, this is where I think improv is so helpful to everyone, not just performers, because it teaches you to treat each and every moment as a fresh, brand new opportunity, that this moment is not the same as that moment. And then, you know, you did the same joke over here and it didn't land at all. And you did it over here and everybody busted up. Why is that? Who knows? It's just the magic of and the randomness of the universe, right? Like, it can be overwhelming at times, but I think improv actually helps you embrace that and understand it as much as we possibly can with our tiny little brains. It's tough sometimes in your life for being Southwest Asian and folks not being able to respect folks that perhaps they cannot understand their background. But like I said, we have so much more in common than we realize. For example, the Turkic languages span from Central Asia all the way to Southwest Asia and as far as North Serbia. Yeah. And there's a lot of influence on lots of different things that has come out of that region. Art and science and literature and all kinds of it, you know? And we don't always pay homage to that. We don't always understand that there are things that we enjoy in our modern lives that have come from, or for example, I took a class that was, It was Islam in Russia, the former Soviet Union. And we talked about, prior to certain events, much of our mathematical advances, our medical advances came from places where a lot of people now would be probably surprised. They wouldn't understand astronomy and things like that. So, it's easy to stand in judgment over oversimplification of another person's background and culture. But the truth of the matter is there have been hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people that have come, even from one small region throughout the history of human civilization. How can you lump them all together like that? Especially in a way that completely sets aside all of their achievements and their, their beautiful moments with their newborn children and, their joy and, excitement over their first child getting married, and they have a lot of the same experiences that you do. So it is easy to look right past that to see the differences. Part of that, I think, has to do with human beings have evolved through pattern recognition and identifying when things fall outside of a pattern. And a lot of times when something falls outside of a pattern, it indicates that it's dangerous. We have to respect that part of our brain because it's a survival instinct, but that doesn't mean that we have to constantly operate on that basis, especially in how we treat one another in modern times. With all of this access to information, you can do research, and also traveling to other places is much easier than it ever was before, right? Now, people will try to warn you. They'll go, don't travel to this place, don't travel to that place. It's true. There are places where, especially depending on where you're coming from, you may experience, more discrimination in general from the people there than you would if you were from another place, right? Like you'll have people saying, oh, you should tell everyone you're from Canada if you're from the United States when you're visiting certain countries. I don't know if I agree with that per se. I think that there's lots of precautions you can take when visiting another place. I don't know. I know, Maz, you were talking a little bit about this with Zam on your stream. We're kind of getting sidetracked here, but I like this conversation, so I want to wrap it up. But I think it's cool that you've shared that stuff, and in a way that it seems like you're trying to educate people and help them understand, as opposed to saying like, you should stay away from here, or you should do this, or you shouldn't do that. You're letting people know what your experience is, and then they can take what they need to from that, as opposed to standing on a soapbox and preaching at people about it. You know what I mean? Algebra, any word that starts with ALR, Arabic, and from North Africa / Spain, where the Moors occupied Spain. Yeah, there's a lot of this history that people are not taught in our schools. So much to celebrate from all our cultures. We can embrace our differences with celebration and help one another form community. And again, to kind of bring it full circle, the Pix is all about that. He wants everyone and anyone to feel welcomed in his community, to come in, enjoy themselves. At the same time, he also promotes setting healthy boundaries for yourself, which is really important. What I'm saying is not that everyone has to accept each other no matter what. That is not what that really means. It's that you can still treat people with respect and courtesy. You can still conduct yourself with dignity for yourself and the other person, even if you do not get along and you do not want to interact with them. You're allowed to express yourself, but the other person doesn't have to enjoy how you do it. That's not what free speech means. We've been over this many times. That's not what free speech means. And it's important that people, protect their peace. And it's unfortunate that people who decide to be outspoken about that particular aspect, right? Like, you do not get unfettered access to me. So some people that ends up sounding like a challenge. And, those people will eventually be weeded out no matter what, I think, one way or another. But, Pix has definitely faced some challenges in his life as a queer creator and as a man in the crafting space. Like, it's not easy to be a guy who's into cross stitch, like, as a child or an adult. It doesn't matter. Like, there are people who are going to come at you. There's even people who will try to come for somebody like that because they're like, well, this isn't fair. It's another man taking over in women's spaces. And I'm like, what do you mean? I won't hear that nonsense, because that is the same kind of toxic attitude that tells like girls they shouldn't go out for wrestling. You know, or that they shouldn't become power lifters, or, you know, like, I mean, anybody who identifies as anything in between either, you know, like, don't let people do that to you. Don't let them define for you what is, you know, appropriate for you to engage in as a freaking hobby. Come on. Crafting is for everyone. And that's one of the first things that I said when I sat down in the library with my students when we learned cross stitch on plastic canvas. I said, guys, who is crafting for? Who gets to do this stuff? And there was actually one boy in our class. I was very excited about that in our tiny little town. I tried not to focus on it at all. I didn't focus on him, but I did make a point at the beginning. Welcome to the Fart Zone. What in the world is happening? Where is that coming from? I don't even know what that is.
Welcome to the
I don't even know what that was. Thank you very much. There was farts and rubber chickens. Welcome to the fart zone, Maze Crochet. There's like 4 things that just happened. You threw a rubber chicken king. I love this. That's from Stream Stickers? How come I didn't know about that? Thank you so much. Thank you, Chris. There's a sticker party and we have a raid. Hello, Maze Crochet and Raiders. How's it going? You guys get to spam stickers. Sticker party! Yeah, Maze. You guys got to have a sticker party as your raid welcome. That's like, what's the chances of that? Thank you, Chris! You guys are supposed to be spamming the stickers. Was this too many things happening at once? I don't know if you guys understand. Those stickers are free. See, there was too many overlapping things. No. Are you guys unable to slap stickers right now? I'm so confused. You were upset as a kid that you could not join Boy Scouts. Times have changed and you're so... Yes, it's true. We were just talking about that. How I felt like as a child, the Girl Scouts left something to be desired. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chris. I don't know. Maybe I'm not doing a good enough job of calling out sticker party, apparently. I thought you guys knew. Maybe there needs to be some sort of animation at the beginning of a sticker party, like that covers the screen that tells everyone, not just the confetti. Crowd control is on for reasons. I must have accidentally enabled that when I went in to fix all of the channel points stuff. It's not supposed to be on. But that shouldn't have anything to do with stickers. Is that what you're saying? Or I don't know. We're going to give away a sticker or a sticker sheet in a minute here. You were in the midst of typing and there was a raid too. Lol, all of the things at once. Yes. What were you up to, Maze Crochet? I mean, you have crochet in your name. Just getting in your way? But isn't the stream stickers at the bottom, or is it an overlay now? What did I do? I messed everything up. It's fine. Thank you very much. Of seeing things? Okay. You enjoyed the dual stream yesterday, Sharon? I'm really glad. Thank you so much for being there and for supporting us. You were crocheting. You were working on a Hexicardy. Stickers below, not on overlay. Okay. It's hard for me to know exactly what you guys see in a situation like that because I can't recreate like getting a raid, having a sticker party happen at the same time. Like from my own perspective, not really anyways. I can't really like recreate all of that, but sometimes we do have a lot going on all at once here. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Yes, exactly. You need to pick a color. I mean, you don't need to, Maze. I'll pick for you. If you say dealer's choice, that's totally fine. But you can pick a color for a raid egg for the bowl of Bachnificence. Pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, or white. You had that with so many things growing up. Gaming isn't for girls. Chess isn't for girls. Sport isn't for girls. Sci-fi isn't for girls. Magic isn't for girls. Like, dude, just let people do the activities they like. It's not that deep. Exactly. It's not hurting you. And I was the only girl in my drafting class in high school, and the boys in my drafting class were giving me like a super hard time all the time. And I handled it like a champ because, you know, I was just like, whatever. These guys are, they're doofuses. What a bunch of dinguses. And my teacher looks at them and goes, you guys are all a bunch of idiots. There's a girl in your class, and you guys don't even know what to do you? You just don't know what to do. Drafting gives one perspective. We must put you, Maze Crochet, into the bowl of Bachnificence. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's not drugs, just cardboard. Yeah. My husband and I actually own and operate a TCG, TTRPG, and comic book and manga shop in St. Helens, Oregon, called Pantheon Comics and Games, and we have plenty of female players. And we love, you know, when families bring their kids in and they're getting them into TCGs or comic books or whatever. Like, we think that's super cool, you know? And we got something for everyone in there. So, you know, it is, I think that it is changing for the better. It can be sometimes hard to feel like it's not. But that is part of what our friend, who is our streamer spotlight today, Pick Stitch, that is part of what he is all about, is encouraging people to indulge themselves in their creativity. And this is his page. He is an 18 plus streamer, so please be aware if you want to go watch him. I think you should. I definitely keep the volume on the lower side if I'm watching him in my kitchen out in the open where everybody is, just because lots and lots of cuss words, which, like, you know, isn't even honestly that big of a deal to us in certain situations with our kids in my family. But, you know, your results may vary, but we love Pix, and Pix and I have collaborated on my channel.
Welcome
and
to the fart zone.
Oh my goodness, local. We just got a raid from Maze Crochet, and now here's local brick shop bringing in. It's your local brick shop. It's the local brick shop raid. Lego news, sorting, finds, and building, and other fun. What the heck is this thing? Anyways, the freaks are coming through. Local, how was your stream? Thank you, friend. Local, you're so awesome. Thank you, friend. Thank you for bringing everybody by. I had fun hanging out in your channel this morning. You're so sweet. I really appreciate you. We are doing our streamer spotlight right now, and it happens that is our friend, none other than our friend Pick Stitch. We are featuring our friend Pick Stitch on our and Pix does a lot of stuff with Lego, you guys. See? Full circle. Local was doing some marbles and does lots of stuff with Lego news. Holy heck. Victorious, thank you for your 37 months. Lots of news, nonsense, marbles, and more nonsense in your stream? Never. Thank you so much, Victorious. We officially have requalified and extended our participation in Plus Program Level 1 another year into 2027 now. Thank you so much, you guys. Every single paid recurring sub point counts for that. Every single paid recurring sub point. So all of you that are paid recurring subs help us to qualify for that program every single month and to extend our participation into the next year. Thank you so much for that. It's huge for anyone that does full-time content creation or anyone at all that's monetized to qualify for Plus program. Hopefully, maybe at some point we will qualify for Plus program level 2, but I'm super thrilled that ever since they introduced this iteration of the program, we have not only qualified, but re-qualified comfortably every single month. Thank you guys so very much. So this is something that Pix had sent to me for me to build that he did not design, but he does now design them. This was before he had started designing them. So that's who we're talking about today, is somebody who does Lego design, who does pixel art, who does cross-stitch and crochet. Wait, Local, do you know how to do any of that stuff? And if you have to read and run, I totally understand. But if you would also pick an egg color for the Bowl of Bachnificence, that would be awesome. You're kind of excited to see them in person, but the pre-orders aren't available in Canada, sadly, so you're not sure when you'll get your hands on them. Oh, no! What was Amy talking about? Oh, smart bricks. Yes, and Astro here as well, coming on the raid with our amazing friend Local Brick Shop, who I had the good fortune to meet at TwitchCon Vegas and almost put his eye out. Didn't even have to have a Red Ryder BB gun. I was wearing a headband and I misjudged. I did not calculate how close to Local's eyeballs, the stars that were sticking off my headband were. He was like, I'm sorry. I still feel bad about that all this time later. You're not that crafty when it comes to thread, yarn, etc. As for egg color blue, is that a thing? It sure is. It sure is. Victoria, same question for your egg. What color would you like, friend? Thank you so much for your 37 months. I really appreciate it. Drink more Ovaltine? Yes, exactly. My son actually got my husband a Daisy Red Ryder BB gun replica for Christmas this year. And ironically enough, it is the middle child, his younger brother, who uses it the most and goes out in the backyard up in like the upper area where there's no... It's like we live on half an acre and we've got woods in the back of our property, so he can go up there and practice. And I even printed him out some targets and stuff so he can practice with the BB gun, and he knows how to use it properly. My husband showed him. We're not letting him run loose in the neighborhood with a BB gun, I promise. Blue, for you as well. Absolutely. Thank you so very much. So what we do when people sub, resub, etc., give subs, and when they raid is we have this little glass bowl that my amazing friend and moderator Flava Fade sent to me as a gift because chickens. So into the bowl, we call this the bowl of Bachnificence. The bowl of Bachnificence. You must go into the bowl and there you shall stay for the rest of the month. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah! I'm so sorry, Local. I threw you on the floor. Victorious, this is you. It's okay. These eggs don't break. Oh, my God. Here you go. There you are. Everything is fine. I promise. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Today is Community Spotlight Day, and every other Monday on Community Spotlight Day / Show and Tell Day, we feature someone from the community who we think is worth giving a little extra attention to, not just, the fancy shout out and not just the glowing recommendation when they pop into the chat, but a no strings attached moment where they are the focus of the stream and we talk about what they do. So that's why we're over here looking at Pix's page. But please do follow Local. Local, do you have any links that you'd like to share with us or anything special coming up? Let us know when you're ready. This feels targeted. It feels very targeted. Thank you very much for the rubber chicken gang, Chris. Is this a new? This seems like it's like stickers on steroids. It's like stickers on steroids. There's like. We do need to do a giveaway. Is this your way of reminding me? Hey, lady. Hey, rubber chicken lady, do a giveaway. You said you were doing a giveaway. Chris is yelling at me to do the sticker giveaway because we do need to do one of those. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you. So 18 and over, following the channel And you will need to type a command in the chat when I roll this and draw your name to show that you are here. And you can pick any sticker or sticker sheet from the fourth wall, and I will send you a link to redeem said item from the shop. Thank you very much for the Rubber Chicken Gang stickers, Chris. Every Monday there are also new stickers in stream stickers, and they're really awesome. They've rated us before. They're the people who are kind of somewhat responsible for like the Golden Kappa, you know, light the beacons. And I'm telling you right now, I'm very suspicious of you, Chris. I'm very suspicious of you. I'm very suspicious of you. Chris came in here the other day, and all of a sudden, we had a Golden Kappa train on our hands, and I was like, what the heck is going on around here? It's like, do the Golden Cap, is this like a key to the city, Chris? You just have one, and you can just be like, hey, psst, it's been a minute. He has a golden phone in his office, and he picks it up, and it just rings straight to Twitch headquarters, and he gets on the phone with Dan Clancy, and he's like, it's time. Because they're supposed to be totally random. They're supposed to be totally random, right? Right? They're random. It's random. Type !GIMME in the chat if you are 18 and over and would like to enter to win a sticker or sticker sheet from the fourth wall. Thank you very much for the sticker party. Every time that we fill the sticker party meter and have a sticker party, we give away a sticker or sticker sheet, any sticker or sticker sheet from the fourth wall. And I need to come up with some new designs ahead of Birthversary. It's my birthday on the 29th and our third partnerversary on the 2nd of February, within like 5 days of each other. What a week that was that year. It was pretty wild. But I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be able to do this full time, and things like, you know, slapping stickers or any of that, it all helps contribute so that I'm able to do this instead of, you know, slinging pancakes or asking somebody if they want another aviation cocktail or some dumb nonsense like that. Local, if you have links you want to share, let us know. We'll get you a permit for that. But if you just need to de-stream, I totally understand. We're going to give you guys another 60 seconds. Another 60 seconds to enter this giveaway for a sticker or a sticker sheet from the fourth wall. And then we'll get back to talking about our friend Pickstitch. At about 2 o'clock is when we're going to do our Discord show and tell. So we do this for a fellow streamer, the Streamer Spotlight, every other Monday. And then we do show and tell in the Discord every Monday, unless something comes up and I can't stream that day. Sometimes we'll make it up later in the week. Other times we just go ahead and wait until the following week. Just depends. Speaking of Plus Program Level 1, our friend Pix is also just 1 point away. 1 point away from continuing his participation in Plus Program Level 1. Sharon, here that is right there. If you click that, it should just take you to the server one way or the other. All right, time's up, and we're gonna draw a winner. Good luck, everybody. Who's it gonna be? Sharon! No! Sharon! Blaze stole it from you! Blaze Winterboard! Blaze, you have the best luck in here, I tell you what. Blaze! Pick a sticker or a sticker sheet from the fourth wall and let me know what you want, and I will message you with a URL to redeem. So sorry, Sharon. Blaze snatched that from you at the last second. At the very last second. So over here in Pix's Twitch page, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the sticker party earlier, and thank you for supporting what we do, and huge thanks to Local Brick Shop for the raid, Maze Crochet for the raid. These are our raiding parties today. Just those two so far today. Thank you very much. But any raid is always appreciated, because you could have chosen probably hundreds of thousands, maybe even, of channels to raid into, and you chose us. Thank you very much for that. I very much appreciate it. All right, so we've got Pix's page right here. Amazing friend of the channel. Like I said, please check out the link tree, which has Twitch, website, Patreon, Blue Sky, and it's pinned at the top of chat, you all. I love you, Karen! I had so much fun yesterday, and Karen sent me an update picture and is doing a fabulous, a bang up job on the Snoopy Woobles. I'm so excited. Plus, this coming Sunday, Karen is going to raffle off a Woobles crochet kit courtesy of me. If the person who wins it would like help with it, I'm happy to set up a Discord call with them. If they don't want my help, that's also totally fine. If it's a fellow streamer, we might even be able to work out a collab depending on our schedules. And, you know, depending on whether or not I know the person, I'd have to get to know them if it's someone who I don't already know. But if you've been wanting to learn to crochet, please make sure you show up to Karen's stream this coming Sunday. Do it emote sticker. You got it, please. You know, it's my pleasure to do this because I want as many people as possible to learn crochet, just like our friend Pick Stitch, who we're featuring today. And just like Karen is so happy to share all of the information and the skills and the and knowledge, etc., that she's learned about like pyrography. You know, she is so willing to teach anyone and to help anyone and to answer questions. And the same with, you know, causes that she's passionate about, like Global Sanctuary for Elephants, where Karen's going to get to go visit in February. And yesterday, people showed up like crazy for something that Karen kind of put out there as just a gentle suggestion. This just goes to show you, if you leave that door open, there are people who will walk through it. And Karen put up a Twitch fundraiser for Global Sanctuary for Elephants. And what did it start at yesterday, Karen? I was trying to remember. I think it started at $50. And Karen's fundraiser has managed to collect $750 now. $700. It was at $35, you guys. So awesome. And whether you donated or not, whether you donated $5 or $150 or more, whatever, whether you were just there in chat or you donated, you helped, you're helping. Thank you to everyone who attended the streams, who was in either channel or both. And especially thank you to the donors. But if you are there and hanging out and present when people are fundraising, it is extremely important because it helps put more eyeballs on the charity. And, you know, that's all we can really hope for, honestly, is if people show up, that's huge. But then some people say, yes, I think that is a good cause and I have funds and I'm willing to dedicate those funds to helping, you know, rehabilitate elephants. Put wild creatures where they belong, which is outside and where they're able to interact with each other and not isolated and in captivity. So can't say thank you all enough. Well, listen, you know, you're an amazing person. You are a beautiful human inside and out. And I'm thankful for your friendship. And you speak with such conviction, and, you know, you've clearly done your research and you know what you're talking about and you care. And that's all I need to know. You know what I mean? Twitch, website, Patreon, Blue Sky, Twitter, Ko-fi, Fourth Wall Throne, Ribbler for patterns, also fan art patterns on Pinterest. Yes, commissions are available for fiber arts and for Lego brick design for Pick Stitch. So please support our amazing friend. He has a great Patreon. He's a very organized person. He is a consummate professional when it comes to all of this stuff. He has had some personal things happen that I won't divulge, you know, I won't get into right now because it's not my place. But, you know, he has shared with his community that there have been some challenging things that have taken place recently. You know, and that stuff can really take a toll, and it can make it difficult for people to, you know, be live. But he always explains what's going on and lets his community know what's happening, and shows up as much as he possibly can. And he really does show up, not just on his own channel, but he shows up for others. As a moderator, he's part of the mod club. You know, he really does devote himself a lot to other people's success and to charities. So please make sure you check out all of the links on his link tree. So he's got Patreon. And again, you know, super well organized. I love that he's, speaking of Patreon, we have our first Patreon direct live stream tomorrow night. So he launched the Patreon in June, and he has town halls and other perks that are available to people, so that they can, you know, help shape what the community does. Because he really does treat, you know, content creation like what it really is, which is a community effort, you know. Let's keep talking about Pix because you love him in all of his parts. Pix is one of the most extraordinary humans you've ever met. You will praise him till the end of your days. Yeah, same. I really do think that he genuinely, he doesn't just genuinely care. He puts in the work that needs to happen in order to have, you know, successful events and the like. And like I said, he's a good example for multiple reasons, including he approaches his creativity without apology. You know, he's like, I'm here and I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm making the most out of it. But with, like I said, the desire to welcome others into the fold. But he also promotes setting healthy personal boundaries and not allowing people to trample those boundaries, which is a difficult thing for a lot of people to do in content creation. We do have ads that are incoming in about 2 minutes. So if you do not have a sub or turbo, you may get up to 90 seconds of ads coming in about 2 minutes, just as a heads up to those of you who may or may not have a sub badge or a turbo subscription. Did you know that you can gift turbo? We almost were going to raffle off a gifted turbo subscription yesterday. You can gift turbo to people. Did you know that? You can gift. Look at it, it's right here. Gift turbo. You can gift turbo to people. His crochet patterns are amazing, and so much of it is the stuff that he makes is free. He is not looking to charge. He used to make some pay-for patterns, and unfortunately, you know, certain companies are very persistent when it comes to tracking down and requesting removal of their IP. And, you know, it is what it is, right? Like, it's hard because we've talked about this before. Like, you know, some big, huge company that shall remain nameless, Isney Day, Nintendo Day, you know, they're going to come for you if you put up patterns of their IP, right? They're going to come for you. They're not going to ignore that. And, you know, he ran into some issues with that. He'll gladly talk about it on his channel, and he has many, many, many times. So he said, okay, fine. I get it. I understand. I'm not allowed to put this stuff up. Even if it's free, they might come for you. Okay? Even if it's free, they might come for you and say, you can't use this. You know, we don't care that it's fan art. We don't care that it's free. It's our property and you're not allowed to have it. And, you know, it's hard because these are things that are meaningful to people for reasons that go beyond just entertainment. For some folks, they have very deep personal meaning. They've connected with these characters, you know, or maybe there's something about, like, you know, there's a cultural tie or what have you, right? Childhood memories, you know, the nostalgia that we all have for our childhoods, etc. You know, so you would hope that they would understand that, but, you know, that's the way that it is. You know, these companies want to make money off their IP and they don't want other people taking it without paying them. So he switched to just doing everything for free and realized, like, you know what, this is what I'd rather focus on anyways, because unfortunately there's also a lot of toxic behavior out there with patterns. You guys know about my recent struggle if you were here the other day when I described what happened with a pattern that has nothing to do with anything IP or anything like that. Is an original design that I came up with when I was using a Blue Yeti microphone, and I've made literally over 150 of the finished item, and I decided to write up a pattern for it and sell it in case anybody wanted it. And somebody accused me of selling an AI-generated pattern when I've had the pattern for sale since before generative AI was even available to the public. And, you know, it's fine. It actually helped me make a decision that I'd been struggling with for a long time to quit doing business with Etsy, because their initial response to my customer service ticket, my support ticket to get help with this fraudulent review was AI-generated. I responded and said, I can't believe you guys are responding to my complaint that someone else is accusing me of using AI to generate patterns with an AI-generated customer service response. I'm not happy. And then a human responded me to say, we're sorry that you're not happy about this review, but there's nothing we can or will do about it. And I said, well, that's it. I'm done. No more business with Etsy. No more business with Etsy. Won't do it. Can't do it. Nope. Sorry. Been selling with them since 2014. 12 years. But that sucks. That sucks, Etsy. You guys need to figure it out. Shame on you. Shame on you. Because this company was founded, Etsy was founded as a place for people to be able to connect their handmade items, their human-produced handmade items with people outside of their local community. It was the reason that it was started is a beautiful thing, and it has turned into just something. It has been completely bastardized. You hate the "we're sorry you feel this way" responses. Yeah, exactly. In other words, it's not our problem. It used to work. Yeah, it was a great place until people who realized that they could make a lot of profit off of it took over. And Etsy's profits skyrocketed during the pandemic when people were stuck at home. And they turned around, and their response to that was to charge more fees to the people who sell on the platform. The only reason I continued to do business with them is that they are an absolute juggernaut when it comes to SEO, and they were pushing my finished item listing to people who it actually made sense for them to see it, and I was making sales based off of that. But they took a huge amount of fees for those sales. So anyone that finds my items now, they will have to come and find me, which sucks, but it is what it is. And I'm not going to do business with a company that behaves like that anymore. Yeah. Especially when I come to them and say, look, someone put a false claim in the reviews of that affects my business negatively. It calls my character into question. It could cause people to not want to make purchases with me, which is how I make a living and feed myself and my children. You're not going to take that seriously enough to consider removing it, or at least ask for more information or whatever, and you're just going to dismiss me and tell me that it doesn't matter. Well, then you no longer get the percentage of my sales. I will not allow that to happen anymore. Nope. Sorry. If you're not, you say that you protect your sellers, but it's nonsense. It's a lie. And I'm not afraid to talk about it. I will gladly tell everybody. Because it's absolutely 100% factual and true. I have the receipts. So, again, Pix is a person who would tell you the same things about, like, if you have that kind of experience with somebody, you know, it doesn't mean that you have to go out of your way to, like, you know, I'm not here trying to say, like, down with Etsy. If you sell on Etsy, then you are wrong. No way. I will never make you feel bad for choosing to sell with them. You do whatever works for you and your brand, and I understand, especially if you have an established customer base there and it brings in regular sales for you and it's working for you and you're okay with, you know, the fees they take and all that stuff. That is entirely up to you. I'm not trying to tell anyone else what to do. I'm saying that for me personally, it is no longer a viable option. I will not choose to sell through Etsy anymore. It's a choice we have to make, and it's okay if you do. I want to make that very crystal clear. I'm not trying to make anyone else feel badly or say, you know, that if you sell with them that you're wrong for doing that. Etsy equals exhausting terms sacrificing you. You know, I get it. I do understand. Trust me, it's why I held on to selling with them for so long, because I was making a sale or two a month, and I can't turn down that kind of, you know, consistent income. Right? But at this point, if it's going to, you know, what's the trade-off, right? Is it worth $30 to $60 in income a month to have something like that happen and those really negative feelings? You know, sometimes more than that. If I'm lucky, I make 3 sales in a month there. or I make a few pattern sales, which are great because I don't have to do anything. Exit the site yesterday. But no, I really do get it. I understand. Listen, you know, no platform, especially big companies, is going to be perfect. There's going to be drawbacks. There's going to be things that we don't like, and we can criticize them openly, right? We can continue to participate in them and ask them to be better. But I just decided that one's not for me anymore. So anyways, please make sure you check out Pix's Blue Sky, Pix's Patreon. There's also a Twitter. So check out the Twitter. Make sure you follow all of Pix's socials. Pix came from Facebook and some other communities and finally found Twitch, and will tell you readily that Twitch is where he really feels the most at home. There's a Ko-fi. Whoops. This preview is powered by Bitly. What? There we go. Pick Stitch on Ko-fi. Like I said, the link tree has all of these. Ribbler. So you were talking about the patterns. I have actually made some of these. I've made the Bubble Bobble keychains. I have made the Mario Mushroom keychains. There's a few really, really cute free fan art patterns. Look at the beanies. I love the Bulbasaur beanie. These are all free. All you have to do is follow. And so if you have a Ribbler account, you can log in with a Ribbler account. And I believe all you have to do is follow in order to access these free patterns, which is pretty awesome. You started out on Etsy, but moved away a few years ago because of the whole drop shipping and allowing mass-produced rubbish. Yeah, that's another big problem there. Aside from, you know, the issues I just described, there's all kinds of stuff, but we should move on to happier topics like Pix's patterns. Trust me, I could go on all day. So look at all of these really adorable Brickheads patterns. And there's some that you can purchase from Pix's fourth wall, so that you can. And I'm yesterday was wearing a Pix Stitch hoodie. I love my Pix Stitch hoodie. I have a mug that people have very generously purchased for me, or that I've grabbed myself. And so, like, look, Pix Lobster PDF and parts list. So these are PDF and parts lists. Be aware that this price is for the design. It does not include any bricks. Okay? I didn't do nothing mug. I love this. I didn't do nothing mug. I didn't do nothing premium hoodie. Sounds gay, I'm in. And I love that one. And pixel art bricks. Lots of really cool designs. I really love all of the designs in Pix's merch. And so this is really awesome way to be able to support Pix Tees heart tees. I have the pumpkin heart premium heavyweight tee. All of the stuff that he sells in his shop too, he's really been very picky, very selective about. You have the Pix Rainbow Heart shirt. Yes, he's been very selective and very picky. I have this mug right here. I drink tea out of it all the time. Orange Rip the Frog. You know, good quality, very nice, like high quality graphics on them. And he is picky about which items he sells in here. So this is one amazing way that you can support him. There's some snapback caps in here, beanies. Please do check out his fourth wall if you haven't before. And again, pixel art. Look at this, pixel art 2026. These are free, you guys. Free, $0. A knight, lock Pikachu with a Santa hat, graduation cap, and I think that's so cool. So he takes suggestions from the community for pixel art projects, Lego art boards. There's all kinds of amazing community-based activities that go on in the Twitch channel, in the Discord. He is one of my dearest friends and a super sweet person who, like I said, keeps it real though. Like, I really appreciate folks that like know how to treat people with kindness, and they're welcoming and inclusive, and you know, they check all the boxes for like decent human. but they're not a pushover. I understand it can be hard if you were taught that as a child, but I want to encourage anyone out there who feels like, you know, I know that for someone who did customer service as long as I did, I have a tendency to kind of default to people pleasing. And, you know, that can be detrimental to you. And it also gives the wrong feedback to people who should be informed that their behavior is not acceptable. You know, Pix really encourages people to stand up for themselves. And I think that's so important. It's so very important for many of us for a variety of reasons, you know, whether that's experiences we had in our childhood or, you know, society's expectations of us on the basis of our identity or whatever it is. You know, there's a way to do it and to be firm and to stand your ground and to let people know you mean business and still be like a decent human. It is possible. It really is. And that's one of the things I respect the most about him. And I love that he offers all of this stuff for free. Like I said, he's out here just trying to encourage people to be creative and to say, yes, you can do this. Of course you can do it. Do you want to do it? Then you can. And he does a lot of stuff featuring other people's creations on his channel as well. He shows off everyone's art very regularly. He's also a fellow Moko, you know, like the list goes on and on, ways that we are connected to one another. And I kind of feel like even if I had wanted to, I wouldn't have been able to avoid this guy. I love him so much. It's a good thing I love him so much because... he's amazing. We really do always crack each other up, and he is pretty in the best way possible, Yarny Pixie, in the best way possible. He's pretty unavoidable. But like that's because he really has worked super hard, right? He deserves to reap the benefits of all that hard work. Please make sure you're following him. He, like I said, he's just he's an amazing person. We're so lucky to have him here. He is one of our moderators, ! Mod love. Thank you so much, Pix. In the rare instance, thank goodness, that I've had to, you know, go into the Discord and be like, beep, 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 all hands on deck, we're having a problem. He's here in a heartbeat. You could not ask for a better friend, and he will gladly wield that sword to help protect. He's not afraid to let people know what's up. His attitude and charm is addicting. He is just, you know, even in the face of adversity, he always manages to crack a smile and make a joke and, you know, laugh it up with everybody. You know, he's not afraid to broach serious topics as well and to get it out when it needs to, but he's there to have a good time. Just like me, he wants you guys to have a good time in his channel. Like if it's necessary, he will get into the nitty gritty, but that's not what he's that's not what he's trying to do. But unfortunately, life and, you know, bad actors will sometimes put people in a position where they don't have a choice, you know. Trust me, like the last thing we want to do, especially as full-time content creators, is get on camera and talk about hard times. You know, we don't want to do that. But if it's what we have to do, we will. And again, that's why I feel like I get along with him so well, is because he's not afraid to do that. You know, don't let people put you in a position to feel like you do not have a right to stick up for yourself. And everyone makes mistakes. But, you know, one thing I've always felt like I appreciate and respect about him is like, hey, you know what? He's not going to let something that looks like trouble brewing in a chat just keep going and going until it's already a problem. I've seen him. He will cut that stuff off at the pass so fast, whether it's out loud on his channel when he has a camera pointed at him or when he's moderating for somebody else. He is there to make sure that people cannot ruin everyone else's good time. You would never stand up for yourself. You prefer to sit down. Have several seats squatched. Thank you. No. Listen, we just want you to be comfy, Squatch. Do you need a cushion? Would you like a pillow? Would you like one of those bolster pillows for your back? We don't want you to get a spasm. No, he is great. Please make sure you follow him. It is my pleasure to be able to do this every other Monday. Thank you so much, Pix, for everything you bring to Twitch and all of the amazing support that you've shown charities and other streamers. You're incredible, and we love you. Yarny! Yarny Pixie, that's amazing. I'm really hoping the chair that I bought is going to work out for me because I've been having some like little like hip issues on the outside of my hips. It's not like, it doesn't feel like it's like joint pain. It's weird. It feels like muscular kind of, but like sore on the outside. I'm like, dude, is it this stool finally like telling me like, lady, give it up. You can't sit on this thing all the time. Because this is meant to be used with a standing desk. And I kind of like it because it's sort of, I like kind of being like on my toes, but I don't know if it's good for my my hips and my back. I got a chair that I hope will be a better choice and that I like stylistically. My problem is I like want chairs for aesthetic reasons. I'm like, that chair looks cool. But like, is it good for your back and your butt, you know? You go to get up after sitting there for a bit and your legs will be like, nope, we can't do that. Yeah. One of my knees was even kind of giving me a weird like sensation when I would stand where it was like, yeah, you're all locked up. Guess what? You're not supposed to be sitting in a chair like that the way that you do. Please, like I said, go follow Twitch. Go follow Pix on Twitch. Go check out the link tree. All the links are there pinned at the top of chat. This is one of my very dearest friends on the platform and a true champion of other people's creativity and also of like children's health and queer rights and all of these other things that are like, you know, not always the easiest topic to discuss. But he brings heart and passion and conviction. He does his homework. He is always very well prepared and an amazing friend of the channel. So please do go and check out his channel if you haven't before and hang out with him when he's live and show him that we really do love him and support him. And he's a heckin' cutie. This is true. We do. We really are so fortunate to have people like Pix, have people like Karen, have, you know, I feel very fortunate to have people like that in my friend group and, you know, that I get to share the platform with them and talk about how great they are and collaborate with them and, you know, make memories with people, you know, like, I tell you, you know, I don't know. I don't want to get all heavy again. I feel like I've already done that enough today. Let's just suffice it to say, in the face of all of these ways that modern life tries to break down our connections with one another, here humans are on the internet, just still fighting, clawing for that little bit of belonging. It is important. We need to take an ad break before we do show and tell. So if you haven't posted in there, here's the link to the Discord. Let's take an ad break before show and tell. It's not supposed to be happening for another 12 minutes, but let's do it now to turn off the ads for the next hour. You've met some of your best friends from Twitch. Yes, exactly. I've met some of the coolest people, and I've had the longest running friendships I've had in my life from folks I've met through the internet. Not everyone I've met through the internet. That would be insane. But like, you know, certainly there have been plenty of IRL friendships that have fallen to the side, but the people who I've met through, you know, purely through common interest. Some of them I've known for 25, 30 years, which is kind of wild to think about. 96, yo. Because I'm a tail end of Gen X. And we had the analog childhood and the digital early adulthood. So, you know, IRC chat rooms and message boards for my favorite band. And some of those people are still some of my very best friends on the internet. So thank you guys for being here. We'll be right back after a 3-minute ad break. I'll see you on the other side for some show and tell.
Chair dancing. My legs hurt so bad from all the squats.
Your software set the alert level to DEFCON 5. Please refer to the operation manual for further
I love you, May! Thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community! Here, I'll do my best impression of the, like, underpass. You know, the highway underpass dancing. You earned it.
I'm here a lot earlier this time to say it is subtime la 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 lo 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 lo
Them. You look really nice tonight. Me.
Thank you. Yeah.
There's a kid screaming in the background.
Come on. Come on. Come on, White Wolf. Come on, White Wolf. Come on. Come on, White Wolf. Come on. Come here, little White Wolf. Come here, White Wolf. I got a tree. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Are you clearing my... Raz... I think Raz was just clearing my,
We're talking about you. Are you there? Hello?
I have real children. I have three children that came from the inside of me. Why did I say it like... Why do I say these things?
Did you make it?
I can hear you on my headphones, but I don't know where I put them.
And I would be here, left to my own devices. Sour cream. I was thinking about using apple cider vinegar. I'm not going to put sugar in it because the hubs can't have it. Okay, everybody, welcome back from the ads. Thank you very much. If you got an ad break of any length, I appreciate it. If you didn't get ads, thank you for being a paid subscriber or a turbo subscriber, or the lucky recipient of a gift sub. Thank you to those of you that gift subscriptions to our community, preventing them having to sit through ads. And also they get the benefits of being a subscriber. Appreciate you all, of course, always. Your time is the number one thing. We're about to do our show and tell, which if you guys haven't been here for it before, is something we do typically every Monday. And we actually have quite a few entries in there today, so we need to get to it. Thank you so much. If you join the Discord with a username that differs from your Twitch username, please let us know who you are in there. You don't have to change your nickname. It is helpful for you to go by your same nickname just so we know who you are, and we'll give you your role to be able to post in the Discord immediately. But otherwise, you know, we might have some questions just to make sure that we're keeping our community safe. 18 and over, please, if you join the Discord. Yes, I know. My own children have Discord, but like, I'm not your mom. I'm not, you know what I mean? It's about promoting internet safety. Hi, Miss Jane. Welcome in. How are you today, friend? Once again, if you are not already in the Discord, if you join with a username that differs from your Twitch username, just let us know here in Twitch chat who you are in Discord. So that we can get you that role so you can post in the show and tell channel. But please don't panic. We have plenty of time. We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. We've got like over 2 dozen posts, like more like close to like 3 dozen posts in there to get through. So if you haven't posted in there yet, you have plenty of time, but we would like to get through this. I gotta take my daughter and go do something fun with her today. They have the day off from school because it's a holiday. Happy MLK Junior Day. And then we need to get ready for our school week to start back up tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, if you are in the Patreon as a paid pledge, please set aside time for one of our 2 streams this week if you're able to. We are doing our first Patreon direct live streams this week. Tomorrow and Sunday. There's a post about it on the Patreon, or the Patreon as we like to call it. Please do check that out. This is I've decided to start doing this in lieu of some other perks because it can be very difficult for me to set aside time to sit down here and quietly do things like pack stuff up to mail it out. So anyone who is a paid pledge is eligible to attend those, and there will be VODs that will be saved. VODs will be available through the website, through Patreon, for any streams that you miss, as long as you are a paid pledge, and they will be stored there. I believe I'll be able to archive them if I want to, but if you would like to access them, they will be available through Patreon. You got your little thing the other day? Oh, good. I'm glad. There is some merch, too, that we have, and I might consider a refresh on some of those items. There's merch that you can earn for staying pledged there. So for concurrent, not concurrent, but for consecutive, for being pledged for, you know, however many months or what have you, you get exclusive merch. You love the bag? Yay! Thank you, Miss Jane. I try to make, you know, I try to make sure that those of you who do things like that feel appreciated. And I know it's not always about physical objects. You're not doing it for the rewards, but it's important to me to show you my appreciation, and something like that I don't even have to fulfill is like a no-brainer. So thank you, Patreon, for offering that to creators. It's very convenient. And it involves, you know, I don't have to, there's nothing I have to do. It just automatically goes out to you after you've stayed pledged for a certain number of months. Thank you so much. Thank you to anyone who supports the content, but we're trying to find ways to reward folks on the individual platforms that they choose to support on, which only makes sense, right? So to that end, please do join the Discord, because we sometimes do offer updates about these things. You know, if there's promotions running, maybe you can't attend every live stream on Twitch to get all of the updates and the news that we have to share with you. So Discord's a great way for you to get that info outside of our regular stream hours. And that's where we're about to head, is over to Show and Tell in the Discord. And if you're watching on YouTube, yes, of course, you may also participate in this. Thank you if you're watching on YouTube. Like I said, we are at 3,100 something hours now for watch hours for the previous 365-day period. It is a goal for us to try to get to level 2 of YouTube partner. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to the YouTube and who's putting up playlists to try and help with those watch hours. Thank you. Thank you. We're starting off with Amy's post from the 12th of January, which is exactly a week ago. Imagine. Color change is not perfect, but it's okay. Amy followed the instructions for it. So see, we did do show and tell last week. What else was going on last week that we didn't do? I don't know. Maybe that's just it. Maybe I'm right on schedule and I just forgot. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. Yes. Hi, Miro. Color change is not perfect, but it's okay. Followed their instructions for it. That's all right. You're learning. Please don't put so much pressure on yourself that you end up, like this. This looks great. You just started knitting. You literally just started. We just hide the bad looking changes by sewing over it before. See? You're a professional already, Amy. That's what I'm talking about. That is actually a strat. That is a strat with crocheting. Rico, which is our friend, if you guys remember Dagon, is now Rico. Rico with looks like maybe some ears for a doll. I forget. I think you're making a doll. Where's Rico's last post? That might be a clue. I forget. It doesn't have a description, but I think.
Did I miss reacting to the chicky nugget?
No. And I don't know if that's in the show and tell. It might be in Pixar. It didn't happen. Auntie Trashy, thank you! Auntie Trashy, you're amazing. What color chicken do you want to be for your 15-month resub? Guys, please go follow our friend Auntie Trashy, who does a lot of amazing stuff for charity and is a fantastic streamer who you should all be following already. Hi, Coco. I haven't fixed that. I have not fixed that. I don't know. I'll try someday to fix those commands. No, Coco. Don't be like that. It's not that. Coco, I am so beside myself. I have to do my taxes. Coco, there's so much going on all the time. Sitting down at the computer just to do bot stuff is like the last thing on my list, unfortunately, right now. I love you. You know this. Thank you very much. Auntie Trashy, what color? Chicky Nuggy was Pukara. I know, but it's not in the show and tell. And we don't show stuff outside of the show and tell. Hashtag bot stuff. Yeah, I know, Cranston. If anyone wants to practice color changes when knitting, you recommend a Doctor Who scarf. Still mildly traumatized by 45 color changes. Oh my God. But it looks good. I think it looks really good. You're doing a great job. I think this is for are these scrunchies? Oh wait, these look like they might be hair scrunchies. Did I figure it out? Purple, you got it. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much, Auntie Trashy. I appreciate you. Ready? Into the bowl you must go. The what? The bowl of bulknificence. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Realize this is the first time done this pattern. Did a few things wrong. It's okay. That'll happen, especially with something like this. It's a Lost Souls, which is a cool pattern that I've wanted to do myself. And unfortunately, the one that I had bookmarked in Ravelry is no longer available. But yes, this is a pretty color, and I hope maybe you've managed to figure it out, Rico. Hopefully. Amy with the finished polar bear. Look how freaking cute that is. Oh my God, it's adorable. You did wonderfully. I would never know that there was any kind of issue underneath of that scarf. You did great. Super cute. Here's the back of it. Fantastic. You did great. You did absolutely wonderfully. I love it. It's super cute. And boop. Gotta boop the snoot. Did we forget any other boops? No. I have not. I have successfully. I'm at a 100% success rate with boops. Rack Whack. Ooh, Rack Whack had leftover sauce from the salmon, so made the linguine and pan-fried some shrimp. My goodness, this looks absolutely mouth-watering. Why am I hungry all of a sudden? Holy heck, that looks so good. Rack Whack is always sharing such lovely food that I can't put in my own mouth. The bear is so cute. Right, Auntie Trashy? It's so cute. You'll see these super complicated things online that remind you of me. You'll think to yourself, I wonder how much I could pay now. Oh, my God. It depends on what it is. It depends on what it is, Coco. Nope. I don't know. I mean, I love the idea of doing commissions for people, but right now, there's so much happening, and not necessarily with stream or commissions, but with everything in life. You know how much laundry I do in a week? Like, I thought we had more laundry when I thought we were going to have we were at the apex of our laundry ness when we had babies. And I think it's actually worse now. I think it's worse now because now, so when my kids were little, I could put them in the same outfit if they didn't get it dirty, or I could use the same baby towel it gets worse because they take a shower and they throw their stuff on everything goes on the floor. Yes. Teens and a 9-year-old girl, 2 teens and a 9-year-old girl. So everything just gets thrown on the floor all the time. So then it's dirty and and also they get stinky. Before or after there's no dryer stakes. Like I said, 10,000 sub points, or how about this? I would be willing to consider it if like I joked about earlier in the stream, Morton's wants to sponsor the stream. Roos Chris, hit me up. You guys wanna set up a dryer outside of your headquarters or like one of your restaurants? You want to pay me and fly me out there and put me up and treat me to some free dinner and my family, by the way. You have to bring all of us out and the animals in a pet-friendly hotel for a week-long vacation. If there's one near Disneyland, that'd be pretty cool. I would consider that. Come on, Roots Chris, you do it, you won't. Shark getting bigger. Do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do. Not so baby shark do 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 do. Look at it go. Looking good. That's gonna be a beefy. Ami, Amy. Having a little play with a cut and restored rope routine. I've already watched this on YouTube. Buying me a she shed is cheaper than going to Disney. Not after you finish insulating it, wiring it, and ideally, what I would love is to be able to have plumbing so that I can not even have to come in the house to go to the bathroom, and also a padlock or some other way to keep everyone out of there. It is not for children. Apollo can come in there. All the cats can come in there from time to time. They can come visit. There is actually a way that you guys can help with entries for a bunkie. For me to win a bunkie. This is in your dreams. Is this AI? I'm sorry. I don't mean to I'm not calling you out. I feel like this is AI. I'm not saying that somebody shouldn't attempt to make it happen, but I kind of feel like this might be AI generated. Yeah. It looks very cool. It looks very cool. Boop the 9. Hi, RC. How are you, friend? I need a cat tube connected. Yes, exactly. Even more money we'd have to spend to build that, but you've seen an actual one before but didn't save it. That was a quick Google. Sure. And very likely there is someone out there, hardworking crochet pattern designer, who's made a pattern for something similar. But I just wish that I had the kind of time would be required. At this juncture, I'm not sure if I'd be able to accept a commission of that size, depending. There's too much other stuff going on, and I don't want to accept a commission for something big and complicated that I would not be able to complete in what I consider to be a reasonable time frame. I love you so much. I think you could find lots of people who would be very willing. Please don't advertise yourself here in the chat if that's the case. Coco could post in Discord if there is anyone. Just because we want to make sure we're encouraging people to think about proper etiquette. I know. Coco, what is that supposed to mean? No, we're going to look at this, I think. Wait, nope, that's opening it in a separate tab. Will it play here? It will! And there's no sound for this, so we'll just blow it up. I'm so proud of you for posting this in there, by the way, Blaze. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, Blaze, let's go. You're sassy today, Coco. I love how you said in your description or whatever, you were like, yes, I know I need a sharper pair of scissors. I'm like, glad you said it. I don't know. I think that is like, you could make that into a bit, actually, where you're like really struggling with those scissors. Wow! What just happened? Oh, it's magic, never believe it's not so. That's crazy. Very cool. Very cool, Blaze. Huh? Oh, it's magic. And then look at. It looks like it's a whole circle. Woo! Just a little extra off the top. How are you doing today, Mirror, by the way? You mentioned something about class the other day. Did you and I meant to ask you, are you going to school or are you teaching? I should have asked you about that. You're surviving? Did you go back to school or you're teaching, so you are employed? Thank you so much for sharing that, Blaze. That's awesome. Amazing job. Amazing job. Amazing blazing. Blaze Winterborn, everybody. Blaze Winterborn. Twice as many students this semester. Oh my goodness. And a new class prep. So correct me if I'm wrong. Were you not I'm confused. Yeah, are you getting paid twice as much? I was under the impression you were out of work. They brought you back, maybe? I hope that's the case, because you are amazing and they're silly for... You were working 2 jobs before and teaching was just part-time. Oh, no. I see. Now I understand. Mirror, I'm sorry to hear that. That really stinks. And I hope that, that you are doing okay and taking good care of yourself because, you deserve... Teaching is keeping you afloat. Okay, good. All right. I mean, that's good. It's not ideal. That situation is not. Now I understand. I was like, wait. Did Mirror decide to go back to school? So excuse me for poking and prying. I just was curious. I was just curious. KBJ says over on YouTube, back in time for show and tell. Hello, KBJ. Thank you very much for hanging out on the YouTube side. And forgive me if I've missed any messages there. I do try to keep up with it. I'm not the best at keeping up with chat in general, but I try. Gonna start doing a thing with a couple other fellow squirrels on Twitch. Call it a podcast. It might be Whiplash instead. The planning call went sideways 300 ways, but now there is an animation. This is adorable. That's very cool. Please keep us updated, Raven. Thank you for posting that. Please do keep us updated. It's been a crazy transition period. Yeah, teachers are paid peanuts in the U.S., sending all the hugs. Yeah, it's true. Education professionals, yeah, in general. Before C-Bus moves to a different location, look at all this stuff. Look at how organized it is. Look at how organized it is. KBJ, thank you for give sub to Barrel Full of Squirrels. KBJ, be forewarned, if you say red for your chicken, you will get pastel red. You will get pastel red. If you say red, what color chicken do you want? And if you say blurple, you will get whichever I see first, blue or purple. Thank you for unlurking, Sharon. Okay, you're going to get whichever I see first, blue or purple. I don't have blurple. KBJ knows this. I don't have red. KBJ also knows that. Purple! Purple it is. Purple it is. You get purple. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gift sub to Barrel Full of Squirrels. Into the bowl of magnificence you must go, Barrel Full of Squirrels. I don't know how we're going to fit a whole barrel of squirrels in there, but we'll try. Ready? 3, 2, 1. If Barrel Full of Squirrels shows up here, I will take a purple chicken out and put what they want in if purple isn't their color of choice. I highly doubt that's going to happen because that was you being super sweet and also trolling me at the same time. Thank you. This shark is going to be so big. It's not a tuna, bro. It's a giant shark. It's looking good. It doesn't have a nose to boop yet. I mean, it kind of does. Shark body done. Boop. It kind of does. Oh, I didn't boop Blaze. I did not boop Blaze. Here. Boop. Guys, go subscribe to Blaze's YouTube, by the way. Go subscribe to Blaze's YouTube. Shark body done. Good job, Amy. A scrappy sweater from Rico. Oops, I had already reacted to that, and then I just unreacted to it. A scrappy sweater from Rico, looking good. Shark looking really good. Excellent work. This is amazing, you guys. But Barrel Full of Squirrels is a real Twitch human. Oh, they're a fellow moderator? Well, if they come in here, then I will take the purple chicken out, and they can have whatever color they want. How about them apples? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's a fun thing to play on a stringed instrument, like a bass or a cello. Oh, look at the kitty. I can't really boop. Boop. I can sort of boop. This is Nolani Proctor, a.k.a. Unfocused NIA. If you guys remember Unfocused NIA, now going by Nolani Proctor, decided to streamline their accounts, rebrand the Twitch to her stage, what she uses for stage performance for music. Nolani is amazing and is a super awesome, super talented, multi-talented human who streams on Twitch and also does live music with her band. So she does live music requests, but she also does crochet and does like miniature, like dollhouse stuff and things like that. Is crocheting a Yoshi cosplay. Like, and this thing is amazing. Like, how freaking cool is this? Like, mock-ups and everything, but left center. Dude, look at the tail. Like, she's mocked it up with foam and stuff. Unless, maybe that's going on the inside of it. I don't know. But, like, dude, the head is already really cool. Boop! Gotta boop Yoshi, too. Super duper awesome. Like, enormous. This is going to be a wearable cosplay. Very cool. Thank you for shouting out Nolani. Please give Nolani a follow. Like I said, awesome friend of the stream. Something like this takes a minute. It takes a minute. And before anyone says anything at all, I worked on Gengar today, okay? Rico with even more progress on this scrappy sweater. Looking very good. Got to find a way to use those little bits and bobs. This is an excellent use of your little pieces of yarn. We're going to have a lot of ends to weave in, which is kind of obnoxious, but it's all good. Amy with Mrs. Potts, week 3. Very cool. And it glows in the dark. I did do a round of Gengar today. I brought that back and I fixed the sound. Thank you, Cranston, for putting Blaze's YouTube in the chat. Initially sewed the fins on upside down, but it's okay. You fixed it. There you go. Yeah, you do have to pay attention to orientation when you're doing sewing pieces on. I've done the same myself. I've sewed heads on backwards. It's just, you know, it is what it is. But this is looking great. You're making lots and lots of progress. Nicely done, Amy. Currently living in an ADU. This is from KBJ. You can tell this place was not built by a pro. There's a lot of DIY aspects. One example is your bathroom. There's a toilet against the sidewall with this open blank space to the left. Honestly, not really a space. Not really space to put a sink, so they chose not to. You were told previous tenants just use the kitchen sink, but you don't want to shave your face in the sink where you make food. I can understand that. So you wanted a sink in the bathroom. The space you had to work with was 17 inches between the toilet and the wall, 49 inches between the floor and the medicine cabinet with a 1.5-inch skirt board, and the floor is tilted pretty major. But you came up with this solution. 3D printed those toilet lid standoffs so you could plumb into the top of the toilet case. Ah!
There was no sink in this bathroom because it's really tiny. So I built my own portable sink that I can take out when I move out. Cute little sink.
That's really cool.
Drain plug stopper. Plumbed
Hi, CMA.
right into the toilet with a rechargeable electronic faucet.
That is a very creative solution. And again, I can totally understand, as I think anyone would who's ever worked in like a professional kitchen and been like, had like a bunch of like hygiene / sanitation stuff hammered into them. Yeah. The idea of shaving or brushing my teeth in the kitchen sink.
Now I have a sink in my bathroom.
Good job. Way to go. Way to decide that you weren't just going to settle for what was available and to use problem solving to make it work for you. That's awesome. And again, like you said, when you move out, you'll be able to take that with you and maybe put it to some other kind of use, right? This could be used for like a sink in a bunkie that somebody dyes their yarn in, right? Thinking outside the box, inside the box. Exactly. Cranston finished his totem animal, a sloth. Really great job, Cranston. You're doing so well with your crochet. Very proud of you. Awesome work. This is adorable. Boop. Gotta boop the snoot. Sloths are too slow to get away when you boop them, so... Yes, very, very cute. So Rita, keeping up with a stream streak is a full-time job. No, it should definitely not be. Thank you for your 10 stream streak. Never anybody stress about streaks, please. Please don't stress over that. If you have them to share, that's wonderful, and thank you for sharing yours. So Rita. I appreciate you. Thank you for spending time with us. However much time you can spend, IRL before URL. The Plains Shawl by Francoise Danoy is complete. It turned out so big, it was hard to get it all in frame. This is beautiful. I love these colors. This is gorgeous yarn. I saw Clen's post on Instagram where he talked about this being his first finish of 2026, and it's absolutely amazing, beautiful work from Clen, and delicious, gorgeous yarn. Please check out Clen's Instagram for more info on where this yarn came from. I can't remember the name, but he got it from a Finnish indie dyer, so it's really pretty. I love this. Very, very pretty. Congratulations on your first finish of 2026. Cupcake's work shirt that HEB gave employees in celebration of MLK Day. You love this company. I'm so happy that Cupcake works for a company that does stuff like this and all the other things that you've shared about HEB that make it an employer that you guys are proud your family is involved with. That is, it really goes a long way, and it's something that I feel like has fallen by the wayside in modern life a lot of the time. you know, because a lot of employers don't treat their people and they don't conduct themselves with the level of... He got time and a half today. Dude, that's huge, that on a day that he decides he's going to work, or, you know, maybe it's not voluntary that he's working, but, you know, if you have to work on a holiday and not spend time with your family, that shows they care and they understand that's a sacrifice you're making. So big ups to HEB, who Flava's husband, Cupcake, works for. This company is amazing. I know they've done a lot for you and your family, for Cupcake and you and your family, and that's awesome. I'm so happy. I really am. Because, you know, anybody that works full-time should not have to struggle with things like, you know, purchasing groceries, paying their bills, etc. But then on top of that, you know, maybe showing them a little additional appreciation, like, you know, again, additional pay on holidays. You guys won like a vacation from them, right? Did you go on that already? They're sending you on a cruise on the 26th. See, I knew I remembered something like that. That's so awesome. You need to share. Pics, or it didn't happen, Flavo. We want to see pictures, even if it's just in the selfies section. That's totally fine. Finished this Shiba Inu puppy this morning. So cute. I love it. This is adorable. And again, like I said, you're really trucking right along with the crochet, Cranston. Boop! I'm so glad you're enjoying it. This makes me so happy. I love it. Amazing. Relevant to your interests, working on this chicken icon. Oh my God, I love this! Look at it! Dude, this chicken means business. I love that. Relevant to your interests. We gotta boop. We gotta boop the beak. We gotta boop the snoots. We gotta tweak the beaks. Boop! Get booped, chicken. That's so cute. I love it. Teal, that's amazing. Redtastic. This weekend went to Newport Beach with husband for a BMX event. Crocheted some lace trim for the bottom edge of a skirt that you made. Now she is crocheting another lace trim from a vintage pattern with a vintage thread, cause why not? Lol.
So we're at the beach today for some BMX thing. And there's slow roll. Kids playing on their bikes. Here's me crochet.
Hi, Red.
Crochet.
Wow, that looks amazing. Imagine you crocheting with turquoise yarn. Or thread in this case. Beautiful work. That's lovely. You said this is is this a pattern? That's available? Widely available? Ooh, look at this. That is so cute. I love this. I love how you're customizing this. That's amazing. I see the instructions. I didn't realize there was instructions in there. I mean, you know, who knows whose it is and all of that. We do try to discourage people from posting pictures or otherwise of patterns, even if they're free. I know it's just a portion of the pattern. Hopefully anyways. It's vintage like the other one. We just want to make sure we're not mistakenly not advocating. What's the word I'm looking for here? Encouraging people to, innocently enough a lot of the time, post stuff that's someone's copywritten material. Freehand this pot holder / hot pad thing. Oh, cool. Freehanding already? What? Amazing. Looking good. Is this leftover yarn from your shark? And if so, I am curious. What is the fiber content, out of curiosity? What is the fiber content? It kind of looks like cotton. Going through some of your art, looking for things to submit for the Moco's PP party this year, and came across some of your older drawings. These will be part of giveaways. Catwoman, Wonder Woman, I will take it. Frodo, graphite on A4, approximately 8 by 11 inches on paper. These are beautiful. They're so gorgeous. Thank you for the lyrics, Sharon. I appreciate you. These are amazing. Dude, it's not fair. This is why I don't know if I can ever draw or paint on stream, because I don't know. I mean, I could. I shouldn't do that. I tell other people not to do it all the time. It's beautiful work. It just blows me away. I know you've had a lot of practice, but still, this is just mind-blowing. It's so good. That's all part of the struggle. I know. It's stupid of me to even worry about it. Bread cat using Defiant Yarn. Yay, mirror! It's true. Art anyway. I'll show you guys something I did here in a minute, because I don't think I posted it in here. But I did post it in the Discord when I was getting ready. I was waiting for someone to yell at me why I didn't post it in show and tell. But that's because this is about you guys. You guys go, why didn't you do that? Because every freaking day is a show and tell in this channel of me and what I do. Okay? Mondays are for you guys, not for me. That's why. I'm so glad that we don't live in a place with a wall that we share with other people anymore. Because it didn't stop me. Give the chat what they want. No! This is so freaking cute. Look at this. This is what you want. Boop. Look at this loaf cat. Look at the loaf cat. This is what you want. It has a booty. Booty hype. So stinking cute. Mirror, this is freaking adorable. Did you send this to Cray? Please tell me you showed this to Cray. Please tell me you showed this to Cray. It's adorable. I bet Cray would freak out. So heckin' cute. Made this sweater in 3 days for your husband's birthday. It was a lot of working nonstop, so you had to take a crochet break for 2 weeks after you finished it, but it was worth it. It looks amazing on him. The color, it fits him perfectly. This is beautiful. This is an heirloom piece of art. This is not just a gift. It's not just a garment. This is you giving your husband the gift of wearable art. And yes, of course I'm gonna boop him. Boop! Good thing that bread cat isn't pimento loaf. Yes, thank you for shouting out Cray. Cray's yarn line is called Defiant, ! Defiant in the chat if you want more info. Cray sent me a huge box full, just bursting with Defiant goodies, and I'm so and this really cute sticker. And actually I have a thing I started with the Defiant yarn that I need to finish that I'm excited for. And so please go check it out. We want to support our friends that do, the small business thing. Second finish of the year if one sock counts, plus also a mom, and wrote me the nicest note about feeling like I inspired her to... Nope, not gonna get misty. Not gonna get misty. Not gonna do it. It says, thank you for, it's right above where I sit. Thank you for showing me that it's possible to dream big while being a mom. The safety pin stitch markers are amazing. I love them. So many cute touches. Please go check out the website. It's enjoyable to look at even if you don't, use yarn, honestly. Especially if you were an emo kid, you need to go look at that website. Second finish of the year if one sock counts. The cuff is done in hand spun, and second sock is being worked at too. And the first finish of the year is this beautiful shawl, and it's the same yarn used for the cuff of the socks. Gorgeous. Beautiful work. Some little shorty socks. We love this. Oh my goodness. So lovely. So beautiful. I can't get over it. How dare you? How dare you be so good at this stuff, Ella? Look at this. Beautiful crocheted shawl. I love it. Made with hand spun that Ella spins herself. Shout out to our friend Elandril M, who is a really talented artist and also a longtime member of our community and supporter, but streams as well. And you should definitely go give Ella a follow. Very fun to hang out in there. Rediscovered Spooter Cat enamel pin. Spoilered because Spooter Cat is cute, but still Spooter. Thank you for spoiling, Blaze, covering your post with a spoiler. So I'm going to reveal an image of a spider. So if you have... if spiders are not your thing, please be forewarned. I will count backwards from 5 before I reveal, and I'll let you know when it's no longer on the screen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and unspoilered. Oh my gosh, how cute! I love this. That is so adorable. double boop because there's also a jack-o'-lantern to boop. Boop! The little kitty ears sticking out and everything. That is so cute. I love that. I love it. Yes, love, love, love. Love, love, love. I think spiders are cool. I understand not everybody does. Some people have had, lifelong fear of spiders, so that's totally okay if you do not personally enjoy looking at them. Thank you for being so considerate, Blaze. We really appreciate you. Adorbs. Very cute. No longer on the screen, by the way, if you are, if you're not a fan. Latest, no. Chenoa. It's taken a little while, but this is to celebrate 190 years of a horticultural show. No rose is the same. If it's the same pattern, then it's a different wool, and use various different crafts for it. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. This is a lot of work, too. Off to make a massive vat of soup. Actually, you know what? You just reminded me. That's what I need to do tonight. That's my project tonight, is to make, I bought a pork shoulder or pork shank, and I have some beans that I cooked, and I need to throw everything together with like the veggies and herbs and broth and stuff to make soup. This is so pretty, Chen, if you happen to be listening. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful work as per the usual. And that's a lot of work to go into one piece, you guys. It really is a lot of work to go into one piece. Thank you. Miro, why are you saying not like this, Miro, on YouTube? Why? Thank you for shouting out, Chen. I appreciate you. Latest Dino Messenger bag with dino lining and dino accents. Really like the zip surrounding on third photo. This is cute. Oh my goodness, I love it. And my boys were really into dinosaurs, like a lot of littles are, and adults. My boys were really into dinos when they were little, and they still kind of are, and probably always will be. You should have seen my 15-year-old when he got a Quetzalcoatlus, basically like a toy, like a posable figurine, but like a larger one for Christmas this year. He's 15. He's like, it's so cool, and he was like playing with it and stuff. I was like, man, I love to see them doing that because, it's okay. They are getting bigger. They're enjoying more responsibility and, getting closer and closer to adulthood. And I'm happy when I see them, still with like childlike joy over things, because I don't want them to grow up too fast. This is amazing. I love these fabrics you used. Beautiful work. Sewing is something I would like to do more of. And so Rita previously went by a different name. So if you guys weren't aware, this is a rebrand for our friend Frisky Frisky. It's a rebrand for our friend Frisky Frisky, if you weren't aware of that. That was a full 6 minutes ago. Well, I will just have to get better. I'll just have to get good. Edgings! Short VOD of mags you're using for patterns.
The pattern is from one of my really old vintage magazines that are like falling apart. So I wasn't infringing on anybody.
Oh, I know. Listen. You don't need to feel like you're defending yourself. It's just we generally prefer not for people to post any patterns, just because that way there's no confusion. That's all. I know you well enough to know by now you would never be doing anything like that on purpose. You're good. It's more like we want to make sure other people don't see that and then get the idea that they can just, you know what I mean? Because sometimes people are looking for help with a pattern, just flexing. I love you. Flexing. Okay. Yep. Yep, that's it for that today. And fine. See, this is the reason. This is the reason why I don't post it in show and tell. Because now we're done with show and tell. And I can just show you the freaking thing right here that I made. There it is, okay? I finally got a piece of canvas out and put art on it. Are you happy? I hope you're happy now. But you didn't put it in front of the camera for long enough. Too bad. You'll have to go back in the VOD. That's all you get. Not like this, huh? I don't know, Auntie Trashy. When I feel less self-conscious about it, when I don't spend every second leading up to the possibility of that, wanting to rip all of my hair out. And that's nobody's fault. It just is. And I'm not going to say that's okay. I'm just letting you know. Drawing and painting on stream is very difficult for me. Why do you think Barb Ross exists, you guys? Why do you think Barb Ross exists? She was summoned into being out of my own anxiety and self-doubt, okay? Wait, that goes away. Crocheting is something I've been doing since I was 7 years old. Yes, I've been drawing and all that, but like it's just different. It's just different, okay? And music is also hard for me to do in any kind of seriousness with you all because I have a massive fear of failure when it comes to those things. Fine, call it a blah belong. That's what Valora and you do? And anyways, like I said, Mondays are about you guys. They're about our community. They're about featuring our fellow streamers every other Monday. They're about showing off your art and your creations. You get enough of me and my nonsense and my shenanigans all the time. I care about seeing what you are doing. So thank you to everybody who posted in there. Thank you very much. I need a stretch. Ugh, I need a stretch. Maybe I'll get up and do some jumping jacks. Since somebody had to go and remind me about the jumping jacks that I owe earlier. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5, 10, 11, 12. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I should take my headphones off. They're like whacking into the microphone. They're like slapping all around. There we go. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 50. 50. Hi, Creatively Emma. I keep Barb in a closet just like Karen keeps Winnie in her closet as well. Okay. Yes. Well, maybe they deserve it. Maybe they deserve it. Winnie definitely deserves it. Maybe Barb not so much, but maybe she likes it in there. Maybe that's her preference. How do you know? Pay no attention to the muffled screams. as much as I would like to get some work done on some other projects today, it is getting late in the day. We've been live for 3 hours. We're finished with show and tell. Thank you. If you posted in there, thank you. You're welcome to post in there anytime. And I really do. I love seeing everyone's creations. Please and thank you. Post in there at will. You can post in there all week long. And we look at it every Monday, unless something comes up and I can't stream on a Monday, which does happen occasionally. And then I try to do it, either the day before or the day after if I can. Every other Monday we do Streamer Spotlight. Today we spotlighted our friend Pickstitch. Please, again, check out all the links that are pinned at the top of chat. And thank you guys so much for spending time with me always. I very much appreciate it. Her curlers adore it in the closet. Would I want to see the sticker-covered wardrobe? It is almost done. If you want to post it real quick in the Discord, what is it, baby? Ramona is reminding me, though, about taking her for an outing. So I'm getting ready to wrap things up here real quick. Thank you guys if you were watching on YouTube. Thank you if you were watching on Twitch. And then don't forget, tomorrow night is our very first Patreon direct live stream. These are not meant to be anything like overwrought. It's actually meant to be kind of maybe calmer. Well, no, because you weren't over here on the platform where those are. Oh my God. That's a 75 stream streak, and I reserve the right to use this giant chicken for whatever purposes I see fit. And this totally counts. It counts. Okay, 75 is a lot of streams. Ready, go! Take him back upstairs. You never told me what color chickens you wanted either. You said that whatever I have the least of, or the most of, or whatever's the least picked. You know, sometimes we don't want to make choices for you. We make enough choices. So I guess I will give you light pink chickens. Thank you so much, Miro. Seriously, thank you. Who else did a tier 3 today? Didn't somebody else do a tier 3? Or did somebody else do tier 3? He's upstairs now. He's fine. He's okay. I promise. Anti-trashing, nothing bothers that kitten. He is the epitome. Not really. He'll, like 2 seconds later, he'll be like, ha 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 ha, what's up? Oh man, he kind of has not enough fear of things. And I mean, that might be maybe kind of a chicken thing. I mean, a kitten thing. Here are your 6 chickens. Thank you, Miro. Was there anyone else that resubbed at tier 3? I feel like there was another one that we're missing. 3, 2, 1. Trashies. We did victorious. Maz. It was Maz.
Rainbow chickies for Maz. 3, 2, 1.
Yes, Queen, slay.
Okay, I think I'm caught up, but if anybody can remember one that I didn't do, please don't hesitate. We did one for Barrel Full of Squirrels, because I remember the whole discussion over purple, and if they came in, could they pick their own color? And of course the answer would be yes. But thank you very much for gifting, and also for hanging out with me today. I need to go and get this child some fresh air. I mean, it's still very cold outside, but we'll have her bundle up. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for supporting me and my family. Oh yeah, we didn't adjust that. Thank you if you were watching on either broadcast. We're going to say bye-bye to you, YouTube. We will post in the chat where we end up if you want to follow us to where we raid on Twitch, since that's not really a thing on YouTube. And thank you to our YouTube members. And there's going to be some members-only content coming soon on YouTube. Yes. Have an amazing time. So yes, Kamei, thank you very much.